Usually I have the lineups, but I don't have them, unfortunately. Okay. Bill Kelso here along with Austin Bullington, the pitcher for the St. Clair Green Giants, who is my broadcast partner here tonight. We're getting set to start this one here in the first half of the first inning in Game 2 between the Monarchs and the Green Giants here at Lacoste Park in Tecumseh. Getting set to start this one. Kevin Kyle is the pitcher, and here's the first pitch of the ball game and for a strike. So one strike to the batter. Here's the 0-1 pitch.
Hi, my name's Austin.
2 strikes. The count on the leadoff hitter. Austin, can you catch that batter's number by any chance? What's his number?
Can't really tell.
They didn't tell us who it was.
No, I think it might be maybe number 8.
Yes, Alex Kirshner is the first batter. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Curveball outside 2-2. First of all, Austin Bullington, welcome to the broadcast.
Thank you. Welcome. Yep. Nice to be here.
Yeah, it should be some fun here tonight in Game 2 of the 2-game set. Green Giants dropping a 7-0 first game. There's a pop-up down the third baseline. It's a twisting foul out of play. 2-2 the count on Kirshner. So 2-2 to Kirshner. First inning, first batter. Lights are on here at the ballpark. And the 2-2 is swung on and hit into right field for a base hit. A leadoff single for the batter, number 9 actually. It was number 8. It was number 9. Drew Devine, the leadoff hitter, gets the single. So Justin Sparks, who's playing first base this game, is the batter. He caught the last game. 1 on, nobody out. As a pitcher, I guess, Austin, having that first guy get on is always sometimes a bit unsettling.
Sometimes it gets a little pressure on you, but I mean, sometimes people get hits, and just gotta focus on and get the next guy and try to get a double ground ball for a double play.
Austin, you're from Newburgh, Indiana.
Yep. 7.5 hour drive, not too far.
Oh, nice. And the first pitch is in for a strike. Now, what would be the closest big city to Newburgh, Indiana?
Probably Evansville.
Okay.
So it's like right beside it.
0-1 count to Sparks. Pitch is swung on, hit to the shortstop. McKenna steps on the bag, back to first, double play, and that is a nice way to get the first 2 runners off out of the way, 2 away here in the top half of the first inning. We're trying to catch this guy's name. He wears number 20, but we didn't get the name. It's not on the list there, Austin, so we're going to find who that is. Try and find out momentarily. There's a pitch that's low and outside, 1-0. Third man in the lineup. 2 outs, nobody on, top of the first. Curveball is low and outside, 2-0. 2-0 the count. Fournier is waiting on deck. 2-1 count. And the pitch. Look out, it hit him. So Kyle hits batsman, and the batter will go to first base. And now a runner on first with 2 away. Pitch got away from him. wind is playing havoc with our pitcher there, Austin.
Yep.
Up here on our broadcast location. That pitch in for a strike. Runner on first base with Fournier, the batter. 2 out, 1 on. To start here, game 2. Bill Kelso along with Austin Bullington here on WE-TV. And the pitch. Line shot, fair ball down the left field line. That's going to be extra bases. Runner goes to third. He is going to be held up, stand-up double for Fournier. And the Monarchs have runners at second and third on the line, shot double. Good hit.
It was a good hit. Right down the line.
Yeah, no chance for the third baseman. Is that Ayerza playing third? Yeah, it
Yep.
is. Well hit.
It was definitely a good hit ball. Nothing you can really do about that one.
Mike Deeb will be the batter. He's the DH. 2 on, 2 out. Kyle in a bit of a jam here in this first inning. He's had 3 runners on base. 2 hits in the inning for the Monarchs. A good hitting ball club. Austin.
Yeah, they are. They're a really good hitting ball club.
Inside is low. 1-0. The count to Deeb. Chase Aldridge is on deck.
He's got to really paint those corners.
Here's the 1-0. In for a strike. Good pitch. 1-1. 1-1 count to Deeb. Kyle in his last outing had a great performance.
He did have a good performance. He usually came in relief a lot, but this last start and this start, I mean, showing a lot of strength.
7 real good innings.
Yep.
Struggled in the 8th, but may have gotten a little tired, but he has 7 strong innings.
7 strong innings for sure. He's been doing a good job.
2 out, 2-1 count to Deeb. Runners at second, third, and the pitch. Up high and outside, 3-1. So Deeb works the count to 3-1 with Aldridge on deck. And the 3-1 pitch is swung on and hit into center field. And it drops for a hit, and 2 runs are going to score. So home, not in time, and a single to center field drives in 2 runs. Who's that in center field?
Nick Howie.
Okay. Howie usually gets a jump at the ball, didn't that time. Ball seemed to die out there.
Yeah.
There's a look at it now. He was back a bit, but nevertheless, the hit will bring in 2 runs. And it's 2-0 here in the first inning for Aldridge. With a runner on second base, 3 hits in the inning against Kyle. That one hurts. First pitch to Aldridge, in for a strike, a 1-1 count. So 2 runs and 3 hits here in the first inning for the Monarchs. And they've taken up where they've left off in the last game there, Austin, with 5 runs in their 7th inning to win 7-zip in the game 1. Now they've scored 2 here in the first.
Yeah, they're showing bats today really
That
good.
half-hour break didn't seem to hurt them.
No, not much.
Inside, but a strike. 0-2, and Aldridge was not amused at that call. Good pitch if you're the pitcher, I guess, but that or not. That was a tough pitch to hit.
It's a tough one for sure. The inside is a hard place for some lefties.
Batter calls time. As mentioned, the lights are on here at the ballpark. Austin, what are your thoughts about this ballpark? How do you like it?
It's a really nice playing ground for sure. It's a nice mound, nice bullpen. You got 2 just in case you need to warm up extra people. Really good facilities, playing ground, and everybody in the fans and everything. It's a nice place to be.
Nice rustic place. It's very rustic. 1-2 the count to Aldridge. That was a ball. And the 1-2, first baseman will grab it, Gonzalez. That's it for the first inning, but 2 runs are scored, and the score as we go into the bottom half of the first inning. Monarchs lead it 2-0, and that's a pretty big first inning for the Monarchs.
It was a big inning for them, but we'll see how we battle back right here.
So, Austin, again, first of all, thanks for coming aboard to help us out here in Game 2. Your thoughts so far, being here, you've been here now almost 2 months. Your thoughts on being in Windsor?
Being in Windsor was definitely a change, moving out of the States, being away from family, friends, and everything else. But coming up here, meeting these people, new coaches, and just being around the surroundings has been an awesome experience for me.
Great life experience.
Great life
You're
experience.
just a
for sure,
young guy,
Yep.
coming home, like you said, 7.5 hours away, coming to a different country
Yeah.
even. How do you like Canada?
It's
Hey, we're
nice.
friendly over
Yeah.
here.
Yeah, it's nice. It's a nice place for sure. Definitely like it a lot.
Oh, great. On the mound for the Monarchs is Jake Rist. He wears number 17, right-hander with a bit of a kick. 3.46 ERA. Pretty good ERA, actually. 3.46 is a good ERA. 15 strikeouts in 13 innings, so he pitches hard. Has a good K ratio.
Yep.
It looks like Adam Tanui will probably be the leadoff hitter, I think. Tanui batted second, usually bats in the second spot. Is it Tanui or Enrico or Ayerza?
That's Nick Enrico.
So it's Enrico who's going to bat first. Okay. Then Tanui. So we've got back-to-back Hawaii guys up the bat.
They're some fun guys. They keep a lot of jokes for sure.
So Enrico, who is from Honolulu, we mentioned the other one is from Hawaii,
Yep.
but they're both from Hawaii.
They grew up together. They
really?
said that
Okay.
they've been playing together since they were in elementary school.
Oh, wow. Here's the first pitch to Enrico, and it's in for a strike. 0-1.
They went to the same JUCO and everything as well.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Oh, geez. Partners in crime.
Yep.
Well, they're both the same size, too.
Yeah, they are. They act the same.
Oh,
too.
really?
They
So-
do.
It's funny how this team in 2 months has really bonded together, hasn't it?
No, like comparing to like other teams that we play, like some teams like they don't really. You can just tell they don't have a connection. But like with our team, like our pitching staff and position players, we all hang out together all the
And
time.
that's great to hear, really, because you get that team bonding,
Yeah.
that camaraderie, and I think it makes a big difference.
Yeah, we feel good about each other. We
Sure.
play good with each other.
And you're playing for each other.
Yep. And back each other up. I mean, like even as a pitcher, you make like I gave up a couple runs my last time, and knowing that whenever that ball comes from third baseman, they saying that they got my back and I got theirs, I hope them out and everything else like that. It changes the ball game big time.
Oh, absolutely. That's great to hear. 1-2 count to Enrico. And the pitch. Swung on and hit into right field, but the right fielder has a beat on it. And there's one away. And the St. Clair first. And we'll bring up Adam Tanui. Tanui has had a nice season at the plate.
Yeah, he's been
He
a
has
big
hit
help.
well.
Yep.
There's a bit of a pop to his bat, doesn't he?
Yeah, sometimes, yeah.
Likes to go to the opposite field if
Yep.
I've noticed things correctly.
We crack jokes with him about it. Sometimes he'll hit one out with the wind blowing.
Yeah, he's got a little power for a guy that's not big. He attempted bunt goes foul. Has decent foot speed. McKenna is waiting on deck. He's the third baseman tonight. Here's the 0-1 pitch to Tanui. Swing and a miss, 0-2. Good off-speed pitch. He backed off on the
Yep.
fastball, didn't he? How many pitches you throw?
I throw a fastball. I throw 4-seam, 2-seam, change-up, and curve.
It's nice to have that nice
Yep.
variety, try to keep guys off balance. Ball is popped up down the left field line. Do they have room? No. Nice try by the left fielder. However, couldn't make the play. Nice effort, however.
Yep.
Count remains 0-2 to Tanui with McKenna on deck. 2-0 is our score. We've just started this one here in game 2. Tanui started the night batting 206.
Yep.
Pitch up high and it goes past the catcher, but with nobody on base, inconsequential. It's 1-2 to Tanui. Sometimes a case of pitcher like throws too hard.
Tries to overthrow it and then spikes it.
Here's the 1-2. Good pitch, right? Look out. It blows by the third baseman. Sharply hit past Elliott Curtis. Told you likes to go to left field.
Yeah, he does. Yep.
They'll bring up McKenna. Still waiting to see if it scored a hit. I think it's a hit. But waiting for the official ruling as McKenna steps up. McKenna leads the team in hitting. He's had a great season.
He's had a good season. He's a huge impact to this team.
You talk about a complete ball player, Austin. I think that personifies McKenna. Would you not agree?
Yep. On and off the field, he's a great guy.
Fly ball in the left field. That's 2 away. They score a hit for Tanui. McKenna flies out to left, but yeah, McKenna has, as I mentioned earlier, and you just even more so, great player on the field, and I've met him a couple times. Great guy off the field, very personable. I can see why he's a great teammate. Very personable. You know, comes from the state of California. He's enjoyed himself here too. He's had a blast. But like you say, he's really contributed to the ball.
Yeah, he has a lot. And off the field, he's a very respectful guy.
We'll bring up Jalen Thomas, the big left fielder. Mentioned on many broadcasts, Thomas, for a big guy, has pretty good speed and a great left fielder.
Yep. He's phenomenal out there.
And you would never have known that he's had 2 torn ACLs.
Yep. I did not find that out until a couple of weeks ago.
Tanui on base with 2 away. And the pitch up high. 1-1. 1-1 to Jalen Thomas. Ground ball, good play by the third baseman. Throws it over to second for the force out, and that is the end of 1. No runs and 1 hit. Monarchs lead 2-0. We'll come back with more baseball right after this.
It's new, it's fresh, it's innovative, it's WE-TV, Windsor Essex Television, and you can watch it anywhere. www.we-TV.ca is the place to be. If it's sports, entertainment, or community events, WE-TV has what you're looking for. The people, places, and faces of our community are front and center on WE-TV. Check out www.we-TV.ca for what's being webcast live. WE-TV, we got you covered.
Oh, sure.
Being like on there, so.
We are back here at Lacoste Park in Tecumseh. Bill Kelso along with Austin Bullington. Let's look at our next broadcast. Will be tomorrow night against the Irish Hills Leprechauns. First of a 2-game set. We'll be back here Friday as well. Last 2 home games of the season. Kyle's first pitch is a ball against Elliot Curtis, who is the batter for the Monarchs. 2-0 count to Curtis. And here's the pitch. Good pitch, but it's hit hard into left field. Thomas going back, and it's gone.
I think that might be the same guy that hit that home run.
He did a home run. In the 9th inning, or the 7th inning of Game 1, Elliot Curtis, this time to the opposite field.
Off the board.
And it's now 3-0. Elliot Curtis with the home run, and he got a good poke on that one, didn't he?
Last time we played him, he put one over there in that pool off me.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, so he has been a thorn in the Green Giants. I'll look at this on the replay. Unfortunately, our monitor's cutting up. There it is there, Austin. He hit it a ton. To the opposite field.
Opposite field, yeah. He's got a strong bat.
And the pitch to Grice is a ball. It's 1-1. Pitch is inside and low. 2-1. 2-1 to Grice. Curtis with his 2nd home run of the night, first one in this game. And it's 3-0 for the Monarchs early here in this one. Curveball hit to the second baseman. Tanui throws him out at first. One away. Here in the second inning.
Something about Tanui and Nick I see up the middle whenever we play, and they play behind me, is how well that they click up the middle together. How like they're always just knowing what each other's going to do at every moment.
That's important too, isn't it?
Yeah, it's very important.
Let's go bring up David Cran. One away here in the second. Curveball in for a strike, 0-1.
Good pitch, good first pitch right there.
He had a good curveball going his last outing.
He did.
That was his bread and butter pitch.
Yeah.
Here's the 0-1. Good pitch, fouled back by Cran. Here's the 0-2. Fouled back towards the parking lot behind us. I've got mine car parked behind a fence and should be fairly safe.
And mine's
'Cause you
parked
never
all the
know.
way down there.
You're pretty safe too,
Yeah.
Austin. Austin is parked right in the ballpark. Curveball just outside.
Take a big hit to get out
Well,
there.
he got him actually. He called. That was a late call. Got the
Strike
called
there.
strike on Cran.
Kind of looked a little bit outside though. We'll take it.
We'll bring up the leadoff hitter, Drew Devine, who had a single his first time up. 2 out, nobody on, 3-0 our score, second inning. Devine had a couple hits his first game too.
Yep.
We talked about this already earlier in the contest, Austin. This is a good hitting ball club.
Very. Definitely a good team that you have to start to paint around them and try to work the zones as much as you can.
0-1 count to Devine. And the pitch, curveball is in for a strike, 0-2.
It's a good pitch right there.
Kyle, who 3 or 4 years ago had, I think 3 years ago, maybe 2, Tommy John surgery in his right arm. So, 3-sport athlete in high school, played football and basketball. Hey, no hockey? Come on. So, had to throw that in there. Any hockey there near Evansville?
We actually have a hockey team, the Evansville Icemen.
Oh, okay. Is it East Coast League?
I have no idea what league they're in, but
I think it is, yeah. Kyle thought he had that pitch. It's now 1-2.
I've only seen a couple matches in.
1-2 count to Devine. And the pitch. It's swung on and hit to center field. Howie drifting under it. He'll make the play, and that will be the inning. Well, one run, 1 hit, and no errors. And the score as they go into the bottom of the third. Monarchs lead 3-0. And comments so far, Austin?
I mean, so far, I think a pitching standpoint for Kevin is just to work the zones, work out, work in, everything you can do to just get the ball, and then start getting the bats going a little bit, try to get some runs in, see what we can do.
Bats through the first 8 innings scoreless so far. So the Green Giants, you can pitch really great, but you don't get any run support.
Right.
And I don't say that to be mean. I'm just saying, you need run support. Well, if you want to advertise with WE-TV and you want your commercial seen during the broadcast or want your logo seen next to the stats of the game, you can email us at sales@WE-TV.CA for further information as we get set to start the bottom half of the second inning. And the Green Giants trailing 3-0. Mike Rist, the pitcher. Right-hander, a bit of a kick, throws hard. His first batter this inning. Waiting for the guys to step out of the dugout to get to the on-deck circle. I think it's Ayerza.
Max is up.
Ayerza will be who's the 5th batter in the lineup. Is the batter, the 3rd baseman. Speculating, but I think Gonzalez will bat next, but we'll see. Looks like he's got a bat on his shoulder.
I'll tell you what, though, Bill, he's been a good defensive and offensive player too.
You're talking Ayerza.
Yep. Max,
oh yeah, he's been a pretty complete player too.
Yeah, he started off
300.
He started off kind of like not hitting very well, but
he's really come on in the last half of the season.
He's really brought the bat out.
So Ayerza and then Gonzalez.
He's 18 RBIs.
And the home run hitter.
4 home run hitters.
Mm-hmm. He's got some pop in his bat. He pulled one foul in the first game.
Yeah.
That was near the fence. First pitch to Ayerza is low, 1-0. Garza, who is from Panama.
Yep. But he plays up here at St. Clair too.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. Swung on and hit into left field pretty deep. It's back at the fence, off the fence. What do we say?
Yep.
But a long single for Ayerza off the fence. Lucky break for the Monarchs getting to tear him off the fence.
Came right to him.
Good poke, though. Look at that. Got a good rip, didn't he?
Yep. Oh, hard hit ball.
Bring up the first baseman, Jesse Gonzalez. Roberto Duncan's away for the Green Giants, so Gonzalez gets to play a little bit more and in a more important role in the lineup.
Yep. Both very good at first base, though.
They field their positions very well.
Yep.
Both have good size.
Yep.
That doesn't hurt.
No, that's not at all. Both got a lot of pop, too.
Gonzalez had a double in the first game. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss on a good swing. 0-2 count to Gonzalez with nobody away here in the bottom half of the second inning. If you've just joined us. And the pitch. Struck him out. First strikeout of the night for wrist. Gonna bring up Nick Howie, who is from Oakville, Ontario. Center fielder. Howie, who is about 3 hours away from here, up towards the Toronto area. They're from Oakville. Ground ball, hit slowly. Third baseman fielded but couldn't hold on. It was a tough ball.
It was. Howie has some.
And he's got great speed for
he's
a
got
big
great
size
speed
guy.
for a big guy too.
Yeah. I'm gonna score that. Let me see. We'll bring up Ty Barkley.
They made that one in there.
Yeah, they called that an error to the third baseman. So runners at first and second with one away for Barkley. And the pitch in the dirt, good grab by the catcher. Cran, who played the outfield the last game, is catching here this game. And here's the 1-0 pitch coming up to Barkley. Barkley's had some timely hits this season.
He has.
Pitch is up high, 2-0. Barkley was, hey, another Canadian is from Wyoming, Ontario, which is not far from Sarnia, which is about an hour and a half, a little more than an hour and 45 minutes. If you're driving on the Canadian side, you go the American way, it's about an hour. So, or so.
But then you got border too. So.
That's a good point, yes. And they're more stricter on the other side.
They are going to the U.S. It's a lot easier.
Haven't you?
Yeah, it's a lot easier.
No, going.
Oh, it's going. Yeah, coming here, but going to the U.S.
is longer. Yes.
Yeah.
Barkley gets a walk, 4 straight pitches. Bases are now loaded.
The right fielder from St. Clair College, number 2.
Austin Olds. Olds is from nearby Chatham, which is about 45 minutes away.
Yep.
Bases loaded with 1 away. Pitches low, 1-0. That's 5 straight balls delivered by wrist. You want to sit on a pitch and wait to see a good one, right, Austin?
Yep, that's what I would think.
And here's the pitch. Good pitch, 1-1. 1-1 count to Olds. Enrico is on deck for the Green Giants. Boy, they'd like to punch a run across here, at least one. And the pitch. Foul back. 1-2. 1-2 count with 1 away. We're in the bottom of the second inning. Nice breeze here at the ballpark, Austin.
Nice breeze. Not as hot as it usually is.
You wouldn't mind pitching in this, would you?
No, it's a lot better in the straight heat.
Ooh, Old strikes out. That's a big K for a wrist. That's 2 strikeouts in the inning for him, too. He's going to bring up Enrico. So 2 outs, bases jammed. And Nicholas Enrico with that.
Enrico!
4:49 to start the night. And here's the first pitch to Enrico, is swung on and fouled back. Oh on 1 count to Enrico coming up. Wrist trying to get out of a jam. There's a pitch. Not a bad one, but it's 1-1. That was close.
That was really close.
1-1 count. Boy, the Giants would sure love to punch and run across here. Here's the pitch. Swung on, hit the third. There's baseman backed up. Throw to second. Was he safe? No, he got him. Thought he took his foot off the bag.
Probably
but he
did
didn't.
too for there for a second.
Yeah. Force out ends the inning. Green Giants still trail. It's 3-0 at the end of 2, and we'll be back with more right after this.
Take one empty field, round up a group of players, add 3 bases, plus 1 home plate, throw in a softball, and add an umpire. Play ball! It's not hard to get a game of softball going, and to keep it going from the time you're 4 till you're 84. Softball. Get in the game.
Hi, I'm Tony Bruner, pop culture specialist. I've been featured on SiriusXM and on AM 800 CKLW, and if you want all of the best entertainment news and local information, you're going to want to check us out every Wednesday on WE-TV.CA. We're going to be featuring some excellent interviews, some live, fun pop culture information, and we're going to be doing it every single Wednesday. I hope to see you here. Check it out, WE-TV.CA.
I kind of liked Anatomy a lot.
Yeah. Well, we are back here at the ballpark. Bill Kelso along with Austin Bullington, and who's filling in nicely for John Upton. First again, Austin, thanks for joining me up here. Where I think we're having some fun so far, even though the Green Giants are losing. I think it's a great time that also, again, thanks for helping out.
No problem, thank you. It's a good experience up here.
And you can tell your folks back home, and then they can rewatch the broadcast.
Yeah, they can.
You were on.
I think they're watching right now.
Oh, that's cool. Oh, good stuff. Well, if you're watching, Austin certainly says hello, and so do I. Kevin, Kyle will face Justin Sparks. One and 0 count to Sparks. And the pitch is in for a strike, 1-1. Sparks a pretty good hitter. Catches, and he's not playing catcher this game, but pretty good ball player. Here's the pitch to Sparks. Hit into short right field. That's going to be dropped. Nice try by Tanui. Dropped in for a hit. So Sparks is on.
From Western Michigan University, left fielder number 20, Nate Grimes.
Bring up Nate Grimes. He was hit by a pitch his first time up, so there's a runner on first with nobody away here in the top of the third. Just reminding everybody that's a 7-inning game here in game 2, not the traditional 9 because of the doubleheader. Got started here around 7:30-ish here for game 2. And here's the first pitch to Grimes. It's low and outside, 1-0. On first is Sparks. On deck is Fournier. Grimes batting .406 on the season. Curveball, good pitch, 1-1.
That's one thing about this league that I've noticed is pitching. These guys take a lot of pitches that are close, and sometimes it's hard to go back from pitching and establish a different part of the plate.
Because you just don't know.
Yeah.
Here's the 1-1, outside 2-1. 2-1 count to Grimes. And the pitch. Blasted foul, a good rip too. 2-2. Some would see why he's batting .400.
Yeah.
Had a pretty good swing.
Yep.
He ripped it. Now, aside from pitcher, you play any other position there, Austin?
I used to when I was growing up, but ever since college, I just kind of stuck with pitching.
Okay.
But I used to play just about everywhere.
Oh, really? Okay, all-purpose guy.
Yep.
How was your hitting back when you were playing? Okay.
And not too great.
Hey, I can relate. I could play about 6 positions, but my hitting was a little weak.
I can get some contact here and there, but for the most part, not too good.
Runner on first, 2-2 count in the pitch. Curveball up the middle, base hit. That puts the runners at first and second, and the Green Giant bullpen up and throwing.
Xavier University, right fielder number 5, Ryan Fournier.
They'll bring up Ryan Fournier, who doubled his first time up and scored. It's 3-0 here in the top of the third, and the runners are at first and second with nobody away. 3 hits, 6 runs so far. So far early, Kyle has been touched a bit.
Yep.
And you know yourself as a pitcher, Austin, getting in a hole like that really makes it tough to climb out of.
Yeah, it does, but I mean, if you just stay focused, just keep dialing your pitches, you'll be fine.
There's
Trust
the
your defense
first
behind
pitch.
you.
Good pitch in for a strike. A lot of this game is mental, isn't it?
Yep, it is. It's a lot of it. Especially pitching. You got too much going in your head, you're not going to pitch the way you want.
And it's tough not to get hard on yourself.
Right.
But you got to forget about that last pitch, that last play. Every play's different, and every change, it's a new beginning. That's what you got to take it as. Let's see if they check. Did he go? No, he did. No, he did. Yes, he did. It's 1-1. 1-1 count to Fournier with Michael Deeb on deck. Runners at first and second. Nobody away, and the Monarchs with a 3-0 lead here in the third. Kyle delivers. Curveball, good pitch. It's 1-2. Well, they got that, and the batter swinging out in front on that one.
Even got a shirt on a dog down there.
Yeah. The dog must have taken a run at everybody. Here's the pitch, another curveball, and he got him.
Good pitch.
Ladies and gentlemen, you just won yourself 25%.
So Fournier strikes out. They'll bring up Deeb.
That strikeout. Super Bowl late strikeout in the game. Clock starts now.
Michael Deeb and then Aldridge. Batting here for the Monarchs in the top of the third.
College.
Again, runners at first and second.
Try to hope for a ground ball right here.
It's been a tough out so far. Left-handed batter, a little tougher to get the DP.
Yep.
First pitch to Deeb. In for a strike, good pitch. 0-1 count to Deeb. Looks like Monge is throwing in the Green Giants pen, I think. Is it
Yep.
Monge?
Yep.
And the pitch swung on and fouled off out of play. Ty Barkley is the catcher tonight. Deneau kept the first game. Those two have been alternating back and forth all season.
Yep.
One pitch, catches, the other DHs, and then back and forth for the most part.
I think I've only had Ty one time this year.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Mostly have
It's just the way things have
it's
worked
actually
out.
thrown. Yep.
And the 0-2 pitch. Did it hit him?
Yep.
Yeah,
Hit
it
him
did.
right
It
now.
nicked him. Second hit batsman of the inning, or the game rather, sorry. And that loads up the bases.
Center fielder number 2, Chase Aldridge.
And they'll bring up Chase Aldridge with the bases loaded and one away. Well, I'm sure you didn't want that to happen.
Nah.
And the bases are now loaded with one out and another left-handed batter. Actually, the one following Aldridge is left-handed as well, Curtis. We'll get to him later. Here is the pitch. It's low and inside 1-0. So Kyle has to worry about Aldridge and then the power hitter, Curtis, next.
Yep.
A lot on his mind.
See if we can get out of it right here with this guy.
Well, that would be timely. Infield is in a bit, except while the third baseman is. Second baseman isn't. There's a strike.
It's a good pitch.
Everybody but the third baseman are at normal position.
Yep. Have the shortstop's back in case a double play goes. Try to get them.
Ditto
out.
for the second
Yep.
baseman. 1-1 pitch coming to Aldridge. Here it comes. It's hit into center field. Howie. Runner's going to score. Cut off by the shortstop. Rico. So the run scores. It's now 4-0 on the sacrifice fly. They'll bring up Curtis. First and second, 2 out. Curtis hit a home run his last time up, and a home run the time before that.
Yeah.
And a home run off my broadcast partner, Austin Billington. So he's been a terror.
Yep. So he works him here.
First pitch is fouled off.
He hit that last one outside part of the place if he goes in.
Curtis is a Canadian boy, too. He's from Waterloo, Ontario. Hey, how did he get away?
I know. They let him all go.
Yeah, he is from about 3 hours away. Up the road towards Toronto is Elliot Curtis. He's got power. Here's the pitch, curveball up high. One and one count to Curtis with the bases, or rather, is it first and second?
Yep, first and second.
And the pitch, another curveball in for a strike. So Kyle drops a curve in there. It's 1-2 now, the count on Curtis. With 2 away. Like to get away with no runs here. And the pitch. Chopped towards the first baseman. Gonzalez will make the play. He steps on the bag, and that is the end of the top half of the third. 1 run is scored with 2 runs for the Monarchs. Scores, we go to the bottom of the third. It's 4-0 for the Monarchs. And
15 minutes and 45
Austin, comments so far?
I just need to get the bats going, really.
Makes it tough when you're down 4-0. 3 innings in, Austin. Is what it is. The Green Giants so far tonight have come up dry offensively, and that really puts the pressure on the staff, the pitching staff. Game within a game, it's just the way it is.
Yeah.
You're not getting any runs. It puts added pressure. It's almost like you got to win these games 1-0, but you got to get the runs.
Yeah, you need to definitely get some hits.
So hopefully now we're getting into the start of the part of the heart of the line. We have Tanui, McKenna, and Thomas coming up for the Green Giants in the fourth. So now would certainly be a good time to get a rally going. It boosts the confidence.
Yep.
You know yourself, Austin. You've been on teams that when you get a rally like that. Look at last week when they won 10-9 in 11 innings. It was you're behind and you go ahead and you're behind. You've got to get just the rally caps on and get her going.
Yeah, that's what definitely we need to do, and see if we can start this up on this inning right here.
Riss so far has pitched well as we are about to start the bottom half of the third inning. Riss finishing up his warm-up tosses. Tanui, McKenna, and Jalen Thomas, the scheduled 3 batters for the Green Giants here in the bottom of the third.
Leading off for the Giants.
Tanui had a single his first time up to left field.
From Hartwell Junior College, number 3, Adam Tanui.
It's an expansive look at the ballpark, and then we get a little tighter view. But Tanui, who's hitting .317 on the season. First pitch is low, 1-0. 1-0 the count to Tanui. And the pitch. Swung on and fouled back. 1-1. 1-1 count to Tanui. Fouled back, make it 1-2. McKenna the DH tonight in this game?
Yes, he is the DH tonight.
Okay. Give him a night off in the field. Hey, he's earned it.
Yep.
Tanui looking at a 1-2 count in the pitch. Way up high, 2-2. Here's the 2-2 pitch.
It's a good take.
Just up high, 3-2.
It's a close one. 3-2
count. Wrist with the payoff pitch. It's in tight. Did it hit him? It might even tick them anyways. Or did it hit the bat? And you know, it hit the bat.
Hit the bat?
Wow. Tough break on that
It
one.
was, yeah.
That was in tight. I thought at first it hit him. Actually,
Yep,
it did hit him.
It did hit him.
Yeah. Didn't think our eyes were deceiving us there. So the first hit batsman for the Green Giants will bring up McKenna, who flew out to left field his first time up. McKenna had a couple hits in the last game. There it is. There, it just come on.
Yep.
Might have been on the hip more so than the bat. There was some discussion, but he goes to first base. Nevertheless, it would have been a walk, anyways. It was a ball. There's a base hit to left field for McKenna. He only made a small turn. It's one in. Runners at first and second.
From Madonna University, number 15.
With nobody away, and I'll bring up Jalen Thomas. Thomas safe on a fielder's choice his first time up. For a big guy, doesn't hit for a lot of power, but it does hit well.
Yeah. He puts the ball in play
And he
a lot.
moves well.
Yeah, he moves fast.
6'3", 230 pounder. Here's the pitch. Good rip. That one ball was stuck in the screen also, so that ball did not split in half. That was not an optical illusion, folks. For those who may have seen that. I know at the ballpark they responded, but there was a ball caught up in the screen or in the mesh.
Yep.
And the pitch or the ball was knocked off, and it made it look like the ball split in half. It was rather funny, actually.
It was, yeah.
It's a good science thing for these science guys like my broadcast partner beside me. Pitch is swung on and fouled back, 0-2. 0-2 count to Thomas with 2 on and nobody out. And the 0-2 pitch up high, 1-2. 1-2 count to Thomas. Runners at first and second, nobody away here in the bottom of the third. And the Monarchs lead by 4. Here's the 1-2, up high, 2-2.
Jalen really sees the ball well, so let's see if he can put something in play.
So the count now worked up to 2-2. Here's the 2-2. Fouled back. A couple times he's ripped it pretty good off the middle of the screen. That usually indicates a pretty good swing.
Yep.
Because it had something on it. 2-2 count. Wrist delivers. Line shot, base hit to left field. That is going to score 1 run. Let's see what happens to McKenna. He's going to hold up at third. Thomas goes to second with a stand-up double. And the Green Giants on the board for the first time, not only this game, but tonight. And it's now 4-1 with runners at second and third and nobody away.
Try to score these next two here. Come back in it.
Well, maybe they hurt us there, Austin.
Yeah, maybe they did.
We talked about the need for a rally, and so far, early in this inning, it's happening. And we'll bring up Ayers with runners at second and third and nobody away. Pitch is hit into left field, pretty deep, very deep, at the fence, making the grab. Runners will advance, however. McKenna will score. Thomas goes to third on the deep fly to left, so the Green Giants on the sacrifice fly get another run. It's now 4-2, and the runner advances to third.
Yep. Any more left of the field, it was a home run.
That was well hit.
Yeah, it was deep ball.
Starting to carry. Nice catch, too. Look at this.
Right on the fence.
So a run scores on the sacrifice, as mentioned. It's 4-2. Runner at third with 1 away for Gonzalez, who struck out his first time up. Boy, they could use a run here.
Yep.
The Green Giants right back in this one. Pitches up high, 1-0. Best inning so far of the night for the Green Giants. Nick Howie on deck. Just 1 away here in the third inning. And the pitch is fouled off 1-1. Overcast night here at the ballpark. The lights are on. Nice and breezy, but not too warm. Certainly coolish.
Yep.
Comfortable.
Comfortable is a good word for that.
Here's the 1-1. In tight. 2-1.
Some of these nights are just way too hot.
Yeah, sweltering hot. You get that type of heat there in Indiana very often?
Sometimes, but not like this.
Welcome to the banana belt there, Austin.
And I noticed the rain is a lot different. When it rains, it actually rains.
Fly ball into shallow right field. This is going to be caught by the right fielder. Thomas is not going to come home. So the fly ball goes out to the right fielder. Fournier made the play. He'll bring up Nick Howie. He was safe on an error to the third baseman his last time up. Runner on third with 2 away. Giants trail 4-2 here in the third. Pitch swung on and fouled back by Howie. Oh, 0-1 count to Nick Howie. Ty Barkley on deck for the Green Giants, and Howie got on. There's a pitch that swung on again and fouled away.
Looks like
Actually, and the first baseman's going to make the play. It's hung up there.
He had plenty of room for that one.
Oh, yeah, it hung up there. And Sparks made the play to end the inning. So 2 runs and 2 hits. And with a couple runners on base, or 1 runner on base, the score at the end of 3. It's 4-2 for the Monarchs. We'll be back with more right after this.
Did you know that the most severe injuries in our region are motor vehicle crashes? 65% of road fatalities last year were directly the result of distracted driving. 90% of injuries arriving in our emergency rooms are preventable. Our message to you this summer is, put down the phone. Just drive. Let's work together to keep our trauma stretchers empty.
But not like enough to be like.
Yeah. Let's a look at the out-of-town scoreboard. The Clippers trail Irish Hills 1-0 in the 7th with 1 out.
I actually have a couple buddies that play on Irish Hills
Oh,
from
really?
my college. Yeah.
Well, you'll see them coming up this week.
Yep.
Tomorrow and Friday. So you'll be able to renew acquaintances.
From Madonna University, second baseman, number 10, Adrian Reed.
So Adrian Reed is the batter. He's the second baseman tonight. Grounded out to second, his first time up as we start the top half of the 4th inning. Kyle's still in. It's 4-2. First pitch in tight. 1-0 to Reed. Top of the 4th. 4-2 our score. 4 runs, 6 hits, and an error. The Monarchs, 2 runs and 4 hits with no errors for Green Giants. It's 1-1 to Reed. And the 1-1 in tight. Again in low, this time 2-1. 2-1 count. And the pitch in tight. Almost hit him. 3-1. 3-1 to Reed. Pitch is swung up and foul down the third baseline. Now, Austin, are you eligible to come back next year?
I think so. I think I am, but I'm not sure. It depends on what my college wants me to do for next year. And
Is it what, seniors that are not allowed to play, but those up to senior?
yeah, after senior year, you can't play.
Okay.
Yeah. But it's different. I guess it's different up here in Canada. But you can play 5 years in college instead of 4.
Sometimes that's an advantage for development.
Yep.
Reed gets called strike 3. It's a strikeout for Kyle. Third strikeout of the night.
Catcher number 12, David Cron.
David Crum, the catcher, will bat. He struck out his first time up. 1 out, nobody on. Here in the 4th. First pitch from Kyle to Cron. Bunting. Is it going to go foul? Nope. It's a bunt single for Cron. He moves well, too. So a bunt single for Cron. Runner on first with 1 out.
Oh, is that right? Oh, sorry.
From Western Michigan University, shortstop number 9, Andrew Devine.
Looks like that ball had backspin on it. It's a hard play for the third
He
baseman.
got up a little bit, but it dropped.
Yep.
And they couldn't get to it. And as you mentioned, the backspin didn't go far enough to go out of play, to go foul. They'll bring up Dan Devine. Devine 1 for 2 tonight. The shortstop. We're in first. Despite being a catcher, Cron moves pretty well. Most catchers don't run fast, but Cron does. Yeah, I was a catcher. I didn't run well. I ran like I had a baby grand on my back.
I used to catch when I was little.
How's your foot speed?
Decent. At the time, not very good, but got a lot better now.
Stolen base for Cron. What did I say? The kid can run.
Yeah, you can. Got a big jump on that one, too.
Yeah, a stolen base for Cron. Runner at second with 1 away. Beats the throw easily. Devine again 1 for 2 tonight. Got a good first game. Monarchs looking to add some insurance runs here in the 4th. Bullpen is up and throwing. We got a left-hander throwing. Who is that? Can you tell who that is, Austin?
Nate Schneiderman.
Okay.
Nathan Schneiderman. Yep.
Pretty tall.
Yeah, he is tall.
Figure you know the guys from here. From your vantage point than mine.
Yeah. He's a goofy kid.
From German Valley, Illinois.
Yep.
Chip Lebutte having words with the umpire, and we're going to see what happens here for some reason. Not sure what the situation is. Umpires are having a conference. I really don't know what the situation or the question is. Lebutte questioning something. I really don't know what.
Maybe that the ball hit him at second base when he was stealing.
We still should be safe anyway.
Yeah.
That's not relevant if that's the case.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying, I'm only saying if it hits him in the course of play, he's still safe.
Yeah. I think
maybe a tag was applied after did he step off and not call time, and then maybe somebody didn't catch it. It looked like he was safe from here, obviously, but
yeah, it definitely looks like he was from out here.
Curve ball is up high, 1-2. 1-2 count to Devine. Kyle. Wild pitch. Runner's going to go to third. So Cran goes to third on the wild pitch. It got by Barkley. Runner now on third with 1 away. And that's a wild pitch. Kyle might have been distracted by the runner. He appeared to
Looked
be.
like, yeah, it looked like he tried to steal, like fake it.
Might have been a distraction.
Yep.
Here's the 2-2. It's outside 3-2. The left-hander Schneiderman, the only one throwing. You're right, he's big. He's 6'5", 220.
Yeah.
Big left-hander. Does he throw hard?
Yeah, he does throw hard. Sometimes it's on the day. Depends on how well he throws, which is within any pitcher.
Pitch is popped up. Catcher Barkley is hovering under it and makes the grab. A pop out to the catcher, big out. 2 away now, bring up Justin Sparks.
First baseman, number 7, Justin Sparks.
Sparks, who caught the first game, is playing first here in the game 2. That's a big out.
Yeah, it's a huge out.
2 away here in the 4th. Kyle trying to stem the tide. And it'll bring up Sparks, who is 1 for 2 tonight. Singles last time up. And the pitch. Hit hard into right center field. It's going to be off the wall. The runner will score. Sparks goes to second with a stand-up double. And an RBI. And it's now 5-2. That hurts. He would have scored regardless of Cran being, even if Cran was at second base, Cran would have scored anyways, but pretty solid hit by Sparks. Second hit of the night. And the run scores. It's now 5-2. And Dave Cooper now coming out to the mound. We may have a pitching change. I think we are, yep. He signaled to the left-hander. So Kevin Kyle's night is over. Nate Schneiderman, the lefty, will get the pitch here in the top half of the 4th inning. Schneiderman, who is from Grand Valley, Illinois. How far is that from you, you know?
It's about 6.5.
Oh, okay.
From my college, from my house, probably about 7.5.
Oh, okay. Almost like from here.
Yep, about the same. The drive's a little bit different. I got a straight highway here. That way,
okay,
you gotta take back roads and cut over to different highways.
Twists and turns and everything else. You know what? Kyle is staying in. I thought he signaled with the left-hander. I thought Cooper went to the left hand. So Kyle is staying in. I apologize for that. We know that Schneiderman's still warming up.
Yeah. See if you can get a
Kyle
ground
would
ball.
try to get out of the inning, if they take things from there. 2 away. And the batter is Nathan Guys. Pitch in for a strike. Good pitch. 0-1 count. I thought for sure Coop signaled with the left hand, but maybe he was signaling, "Are you ready yet?"
Yeah.
That might have been it. 5-2 is our score. Here's the 0-1. Good block by Barkley.
Oh, looks like he's trying to overthrow it now at this point.
Well, you're overcompensating.
Yeah.
We've talked about this, before. 1-1 count to Guys. Nathan Grimes. And the pitch. Hit hard to the shortstop. It goes by Enrico. Base hit. His first and third. Still 2 away.
From Xavier University, right fielder number 5, Ryan Fournier.
Right fielder Ryan Fournier, who is 1 for 2, had a double his first time up, comes up to the plate. With 2 on, first and third, and 2 out. That's the 9th hit of the night for the Monarchs. Fournier hitting .362 in the season. 7 home runs. He definitely has some pop in his bat.
Yeah, third 2 RBIs too.
And he likes to drive in the runs too. Pitch to Fournier, swing and a miss. Good pitch.
It's a good way to get ahead right
Fournier
there.
was not swinging for singles on that
No,
one
he
there.
was not. He was trying to get over the fence.
0-1 count to Fournier. And the pitch is swung on and popped up. Second baseman Tanui makes the play. That's the end of the top of the 4th inning. A run is scored, however, a couple hits. And the scores, we go to the bottom of the 4th. It is now 5-2 in favor of the Monarchs. And Austin, comments to this point.
Oh, it seems like the bats are getting going last inning. See if we can keep them going this one, get some more runs, get more dialed in, see where the pitching goes, and see how we can turn this ball game around.
Yeah, we're into the bottom half of the 4th inning. And, folks, if you watch your commercial scene during the Green Giants broadcasts, or want your logo seen next to the stats of the game, well, you can email us at sales@WE-TV.CA, and I'll be happy to answer all your questions concerning that opportunity. Mike Rist, the pitcher on the mound for the Monarchs. There's a look at our ballpark. A rather nice view.
Yep.
Isn't that a sharp picture there, Austin?
It is. It's a good picture. I like this field a lot. Good memories.
Now, the other ballparks in the Roland League, and I haven't seen them. You've been to the other 4. What are they like?
They're actually all pretty nice fields. I know Irish Hills has a turf infield, which I don't really care for.
That's
that much.
interesting.
Yeah.
I
don't really
like
care
to feel
for
like
that.
playing on a rug. That's
It's different, but I mean the mound's still dirt, so it's not like
Okay.
it affects me that much.
that infield. Does the balls die or they just?
They kind of skip a lot faster. So.
Okay. Boy, I haven't seen about turf in a long time. Or talked about turf.
Yep.
In fact, I don't think I ever played on turf.
We have a lot of turf back in the
Oh,
States.
wow.
Barclay.
Barclay's going to lead off the bottom half of the fourth inning for the Green Giants. They'll be followed by Olds and then Enrico. Giants trying to get back into this one. Trail by 3. Pitch is low and outside, 1-0. Wrist throws pretty hard.
Oh yeah.
I mentioned earlier his K ratio is pretty good. You can see why.
Throws the ball
Especially if
really
he keeps
well.
it low.
Yeah, throws the ball really well.
Here's the 1-0. Up high, 2-0. 2-0 to Barclay. And the pitch in tight, 3-0.
It's kind of close to the face.
Up high. 3-0 count to Barclay. Pitch in, ball 4, walked him. Ball was low, so Barclay draws a walk. He walked the first time up too.
Clair College. Number 2, Austin Olds.
They'll bring up the Chatham, Ontario native Austin Olds. Olds with a runner on first and nobody away here in the bottom of the fourth. That's the 5th ball in a row delivered there by wrist, ball 1. Hasn't missed by a lot though.
No, that's the
Last
close
2
calls.
pitches have
Yeah,
been close.
it's pretty close. See if he takes it again. See.
Here's the 1-0. Did take a pitch and it's a strike, 1-1. 1-1 to Olds. Nick Enrico is on deck. He's the leadoff hitter. And the pitch. Swung on, belted to left field, base hit.
That's it.
Good single for Olds, and it's now first and second with nobody away. And it'll bring up Enrico, who is 0 for 2 on the night.
The shortstop, number 21, Nick Enrico.
So Enrico steps up to the plate here in the 4th. 5th hit of the night for the Green Giants. The pitcher Cran talking to wrist. Bullpen is up and throwing for the Monarchs. I think they just got up.
Not sure who that is though.
No, can't tell what that is from our vantage point. Nobody is throwing in the Green Giants pen. And the first pitch, Enrico. Uh-oh, we got a problem here, but they're going to get away with it. They got away with it.
Yep.
An attempted bunt by Enrico failed. Caught there briefly was Barclay, but he gets to third base, and it's first and third with 1 strike. And the
like
Green
he
Giants
dropped the
there,
ball right
Austin,
there, yeah.
dodged the bullet.
They did. Lucky he dropped the ball over there, shortstop.
Otherwise, I think he was as dead as a
Yeah,
duck.
he would have been done.
So first and third with nobody away. Chance to bring a run across. It's low and outside, 1-1. 1-1 count to Enrico. Tanui is on deck. Here's the 1-1 coming. Pitcher taking his time and swung on and hit into shallow right field. Actually, center fielder makes the play, right center. But the center fielder Aldridge made the play. Runners did not advance.
Junior College. Second baseman, number 3, Adam.
They'll bring up Tanui, who was officially 1 for 1 tonight. He was hit by a pitch his last time up. Singled in the first. Batting .319 on the season. And runners at first and third and 1 out. Tanui with a chance to drive some runs in. He's hitting actually .317 on the year. First offering to Tanui is in for a strike. 0-1.
That's a little close on that one.
Good pitch.
Yeah, was real spotted on the black right there.
And the 0-1 inside, but it's swung on into left field. Outfielder will make the play. Runner is coming home. It's to the plate, and he is going to be safe. Barkley slides in the home plate.
I thought that would have been too shallow for somebody to score.
I know.
Whatever we
He
can
brings
do.
in the run there, Austin. Look at this on the replay.
The designated hitter number 9, Connor McKenna.
This is close. Look at this.
Yep, he got right under it right there.
So it's now 5-3 with 2 out. And a runner at second. As Olds went to second on the play. So a sacrifice fly for Tanui. An RBI. It's now 5-3 here in the fourth. McKenna with a runner on second base. He's 1 for 2. Pitch in for a strike, 0-1 to McKenna. Jalen Thomas on deck. Should McKenna do some damage? Green Giants trail by 2. Here's the pitch. It's low in the dirt. Good stop by Cran. 1-1. 1-1 to McKenna. You can hear a pin drop here at the ballpark because you can hear my voice.
Yep, it's pretty quiet in here tonight.
Bowles is irritating the pitcher wrist. So they're going to reset. You don't let the runners bother you, do you, Austin?
Not really usually, but I mean, sometimes they kind of different on judgment of how far they're off. If your shortstop or second baseman's not there on the bag, then get a little hesitant up there on the mound.
2-1 count to McKenna. And the 2-1 pitch is hit into right field. Right fielder has a beat on it, though. He's going to make the play, and that is the end of the fourth inning on the fly ball to right field. Green Giants get a run, however.
A man left on base for the Giants.
1 run, 1 hit, and no errors. The score at the end of 4. It's 5-3 for the Monarchs. We'll be back with more baseball right after this.
It's the feeling you get when it all rushes back. The lights, the sounds, the thrill. This memory has been earned and preserved for a lifetime. Every ring has its story. What will yours say?
That is Schneiderman, I think, isn't it?
Yep, Nathan Schneiderman.
Oh, let's look at the remaining schedule. Thursday and Friday, both games at 7 o'clock against the Irish Hills Leprechauns here in Tecumseh, Ontario for the Green Giants here at home. We do have a new pitcher on the mound. It's the lefty, the big lefty, Nathan Schneiderman will take over for Kyle. Here to start the top half of the fifth inning. We are past the halfway mark of this one, as mentioned more than one occasion. These games go 7 innings in the doubleheader. So Schneiderman will face some left-handed batters. I think, in fact, his first 3 batters are left-handed. Another good reason to put him in, I suppose. 32 strikeouts in 31 innings. That's a pretty impressive ratio.
Yeah.
I'd like to see the walks drop a bit, however. 19. One every less than 2 innings, you'd like to see it back off a bit. But the big left-hander scoring off against Deeb. He is single but hit by a pitch so far tonight. Aldridge and Curtis. The next 2 batters. So the first 3 batters are all left-handed batters. That pitch is up high. It's 1-1. 1-1 count, 5-3 is our score, top of the 5th. Here's the pitch. Off-speed pitch goes wide, it's 2-1. Took something off that one, didn't he?
Yeah, he did.
And the 2-1. Swing and a miss, 2-2.
No, his last outing he had the other day against the Loggers, he wasn't really fully loose when he went out.
Makes a difference. There's a strikeout right there. Great pitch. That was a great pitch by Schneiderman.
From Harvard, center fielder number 2.
I think he's loosened up now, quite frankly. Even before this strikeout, you can tell that he's a little more fluid.
Yeah.
It's going to bring up Aldridge.
Because he went out there last time, he didn't even know he was going to pitch that day.
And sometimes that is it just, it's a different mindset at the time. And then sometimes either you do well or sometimes you just say, it's just off my game. Pitch is low. 1-0. 1-0 to Aldridge. Hitting 300 on the season. 0 for 1 officially. Had a sacrifice his last time up. Fastball fouled back. Good rip. 1-1. 1-1 to Aldridge with Curtis on deck. And the pitch hit to the shortstop. Enrico, long throw to first. Scoop play by Gonzalez. A pretty good scoop. Good play by Gonzalez. He saved the play.
Yeah.
Got the short hopper.
Middle Tennessee State University, third baseman number 4.
2 away here in the 5th, and it's going to bring up Elliott Curtis. Home run and a ground out to first base for Curtis. Had a home run this first game as well. In tight, 1-0. Elliott Curtis, the first baseman. Pitch by Schneiderman. Good pitch. 1-1. Schneiderman throwing well.
Yep.
Seems to have some nice rhythm.
He usually does. He usually has good off speed too.
And he's used that effectively so far. Popped up. Barkley's going to make the play, and that's a 1-2-3 inning for Schneiderman on the pop-up. So no runs, no hits, no errors in the score as we go in the bottom of the 5th. It's 5-3 for the Monarchs, and Austin, a pretty good inning for Schneiderman.
That was a good zero on the board. See if we can come back and.
Well, you hope that gives the team a bit of a jolt, a bit of a some incentive, and at the same time they say, hey, we got that inning easy, boys. Let's see if we can get something going.
Yep.
Trailing by 2. We are now entering the bottom of the 5th inning. Chance to get back into this one 1 run at a time. I know that sounds cliche, but it's basically what you've got to do. And we've got Thomas, Ayerza, and Gonzalez. 3 pretty good hitters.
Yep.
They can do some damage. Let's see if we can get the rally going here in the 5th inning.
See if we can do that and put the pressure on them.
Monarchs have made a pitching change there, Austin.
Yep.
Matt Clark, who wears number 37, is a new pitcher. So both starting pitchers are no longer in this one. He's a right-hander. So Matt Clark takes to the mound. ERA, well, it's a rather healthy 9.00.
Yeah.
In broadcasting terms, there also we call it robust. It's a rather robust 9.00.
Yeah.
9 innings. He has 8 strikeouts, but he's walked 12. That's an interesting dynamic because that indicates that he's had some control issues so far in the season.
Yeah.
Has appeared in 9 games. Green Giants certainly would like to take advantage of that.
The left fielder from Madonna University.
Another big guy. He's 6'4", 205, so he's a big guy.
Yep.
He'll bring up Jalen Thomas for the Green Giants here in the 5th, first batter.
Good hit last at bat, so we can do it again this one.
Had a double, you're right, his last time up. 1 for 2. And the first pitch up high, 1-0. 1-0 count to Jalen Thomas. And the pitch. Check swing, fouls it off, 1-1. Last minute didn't really want to swing, did
No,
he?
no, he did not.
That was that hesitation swing. It's like, got the bat out.
Yep.
So it's 1-1 to Thomas. Ayerza on deck. And the pitch. Up high and in tight, 2-1. 2-1 count to Thomas. And the pitch. Rips it foul back on the screen, 2-2. So the count has worked to 2-2 for Jalen Thomas. First batter here in the fifth. Fastball got him. Strike three, Thomas down swinging, one away in
That was
the
a good
fifth.
pitch.
Oh, one away too. Tough to hit. We'll bring up Matt Ayerza. It was actually 1 for 1 officially, also had a sacrifice fly. So Ayerza 1 for 1, hitting .294 on the season. With Jesse Gonzalez on deck. First pitch, in for a strike. Clark throws pretty hard.
Yeah.
Here's the 0-1. Look out. Missed him. It's 1-1. 1-1. The count on Ayerza. And the pitch, fastball, real good pitch. 1-2. He's throwing hard.
Yeah. It's a healthy hack right there, too.
1-2 to Ayerza. Fly ball into left field. Left fielder running hard. It's in foul territory. He's going to make the play. So there's 2 away. The left fielder puts it away. That's Grise.
The first baseman from Garden City Community College.
We'll bring up Jesse Gonzalez with 2 away here in the fifth. Gonzalez is 0 for 2 in this one. Had a couple of his last game, I think.
Yeah, he did. Yep.
Too late to get on base here with 2 out in the fifth. Time's starting to become a factor here, Austin, with a 7-inning game.
Yeah. It's coming down to the last few innings. So gotta get something going here.
Pitch to Gonzalez, line shot, it's up. Great play by the shortstop. Long throw to first, and he gets him. That is the play of the night so far there, Austin Bullington.
That was a great play.
Great play by the shortstop, Divine, and he throws out Gonzalez, robbing him of a sure hit. Look at this play.
It was a nice diving.
Tremendous play. Goes full length body-wise and still had time. Great play. That's the end of 5. Score is 5-3. We'll be back with more right after this.
This is how I feel. This is how I look. Inside and out. It's not me. I know I'm better. I gotta listen to my body. I need to act. I want to live again. I gotta change my attitude. I have to change. Well, we are back at the ballpark here in Tecumseh at Lacoste Park. Bill Kelso with Austin Bullington. The count is 0-2 on Austin Reed. Now it's 1-2. The first pitch, or actually the first 2 pitches, pretty good pitches by Schneiderman.
Yep.
Count now 1-2 on Reed. First batter in the inning. It's in tight. Oh, he got him. Ooh.
It seems like he's dialed in here now.
Yeah. Called third strike on Reed. Second strikeout that Reed has had tonight. One away, that will bring up David Cron, the catcher. So Schneiderman with the strikeout. That's 2 strikeouts for Schneiderman, his first 4 batters. I thought that pitch was inside, but hey, I guess it's close. Too close for a batter to take.
Yeah.
Pitch gets away
Those
from
ones are
Barkley.
hard for sure.
1-0, the count now to Cron with Devine on deck. Here in the top of the 6th, 5-3 is our score in favor of the Monarchs. Up high, 2-0. 2-0 count to David Cron. Fouled back, solid swing, 2-1. Two and one to Cron. And the pitch. Line shot, speared by Tanui. Great play. Adam Tanui with a good defensive play, and it's 2 away. Look at this. Here we go.
The line shot.
From Western Michigan University.
The word we use on that one there, Austin, speared by the third.
Speared by the third?
Speared by the second baseman. Nice grab.
Yeah.
It's going to bring up Devine. Devine 1 for 3 tonight and has scored a run at a single his first time up to lead off the game. 2 out here in the 6th. Hitting .292 on the season. There's a pitch in for a strike. Schneiderman continues to throw well.
Yep.
A nice relief appearance thus far for Nathan Schneiderman. Here's the 0-1. Faked the bunt, but it was outside. It's 1-1. 1-1 count to Devine. Pitch is up high, 2-1. 2-1, the count to Devine. And the pitch. It's driven foul down the third base line. Not by much, but foul nevertheless. 2-2 with 2 outs. He pulled it foul. That would have been extra bases.
Yeah, that probably would have been a double for sure.
That was an off-speed pitch, too.
Yep.
And Schneiderman sort of pulled the string on it.
See if he tries to go back in or out in this one.
I think he should go right at him. What do you think?
Depends on the pitch he throws. To go off speed, probably in, but fastball probably out.
Oh, he got him, too. Yep. Strike 3 call.
No runs, no hits, no one left on base.
Devine gets called out on strikes. No runs and no hits. We come to the bottom of the 6th. The score still 5-3 for the Monarchs. And Austin, the Green Giants have got to really get things going here in the 6th inning.
We
They've got 2 runs now. 2 innings left to get back into this one.
Hopefully we get a bats going here. If not, we gotta get something going in the 7th.
5-3. Holly, Barkley, and Olds are your scheduled hitters.
18 holes in a cart at Sutton Creek. We picked up the gift certificate.
As we get set to start the bottom half of the 6th inning here in Tecumseh at Lacoste Park. Bill Kelso along with Austin Bullington. Austin, we've had a pretty good time here.
Yep. It's been a lot of fun up here. Good view of the game and everything.
I don't know why they went to a break. They're not supposed to.
Just a reminder, folks, that Giants are home again tomorrow
Pitcher
night.
finishing his warm-up tosses.
7:05 p.m. game against the Irish Hills Leprechauns right here at Lacoste Park. Game time again tomorrow, 7:05 p.m.
So games tomorrow and Thursday to wrap up the home part of the schedule against the Irish Hills Leprechauns. And this season has gone by pretty quickly.
Yeah, it has. It's flown by. It's been a lot of fun, though.
So Nick Howie will try and start things off for the Green Giants here in the 6th. Green Giants in need of a couple to tie this one. One at a time, I guess is what I say, but got to get the bats going here. First pitch, outside 1-0. Matt Clark on the mound for his second inning. Taking over for wrist. Good fastball. It's 1-1. 1-1 count to Howie. And the pitch. Outside 2-1. Howie, a big guy, but with good speed.
Yeah.
Runs well.
Does.
He plays a nice game in center field.
Yep. He's got a great glove out there, too.
The 2-1. Fouled back. 2-2. 2-2 the count on Nick Howie. And the 2-2 got him. Out swinging a strikeout. Second strikeout for Clark. And should bring up Ty Barkley, who has walked twice here tonight. So unofficially, he is 0 for 0. That's a good eye, I guess.
It was,
Well,
yeah.
a catcher guys should have a good eye. That's all I always
They
say.
know, yeah, they know the zone the best.
So Barkley has walked twice here tonight. Good pitch outside corner. 0-1 count to Barkley. Clark throws hard.
Yeah. Really spots up the ball well, too.
And the pitch is low and outside, 1-1. One and one count to Barkley. Outside, 2-1. 2-1 count to Barkley, bottom of the sixth. 5-3 is our score. The Giants trail by 2. Need to manufacture some runs here. Here's the 2-1. Fouled back out of play. 2-2. 2-2 count to Barkley. Austin Olds is on deck for the Green Giants. And the pitch. Up high and in tight. 3-2.
That was a close one, hitting him, too.
So Barkley has worked the count to 3-2. Clark comes in with a fastball. Let's see.
So I think so as well.
Here's the pitch. Swung on and fouled down the right side. It's 3-2. Count remains. And the 3-2 pitch swung on, hit to the shortstop. Devine charging. Throw to first, and he gets him. Devine's a pretty good
Yeah, that's a
shortstop.
good play right there.
So there's 2 out here in the 6th. Gonna bring up Austin Olds. Struck out and a single, so he's 1 for 2 on the night. He was involved in the mini rally the last time. The last inning he had a hit. He scored 1 run. So Olds steps up with 2 away here in the 6th inning. First pitch to Olds is outside, 1-0. 1-0 to Olds. Pitch is low, 2-0. 2-0 to Olds. And the pitch. Fouled back, 2-1. So 2 away, bottom of the 6th. 2-1 count to Olds. And the pitch. 2-2. Good pitch. Well, 2-2, 2 out, nobody on. Let's see what Clark throws here. chop foul by Olds. He hangs in, still 2-2. Matt Deneau is on deck. He'll bat for Enrico should Olds get on base.
I wonder if that means Connor's going to shortstop or not.
Depending what happens here. Now it's 3-2. You're right. I would think that would happen. Three and 2 count to Olds. The payoff pitch coming from Clark, and he delivers. It's popped up in the shallow center field, and the center fielder Aldridge is going to make the play on the run. 3 up and 3 down, and the score at the end of 6. It's the Monarchs 5, Green Giants 3. We'll be back with more for the 7th inning right after this.
It's new, it's fresh, it's innovative, it's WE-TV, Windsor Essex Television, and you can watch it anywhere. www.we-TV.ca is the place to be. If it's sports, entertainment, or community events, WE-TV has what you're looking for. The people, places, and faces of our community are front and center on WE-TV. Check out www.we-TV.ca for what's being webcast live. WE-TV, we got you covered.
Well, we are back at the ballpark here at Lacoste. In becomes the Ontario Out-of-Town scoreboard. 9th inning with 2 outs. Hey, the Leprechauns are holding on to a 1-0 lead over the Clippers, who are not an easy team to beat.
No.
So a good job so far by the Leprechauns, leading 1-0 with 2 outs in the 9th. Ramon Mange is going to pitch the 6th inning for the Green Giants. Schneiderman with 2 pretty impressive innings.
Ray had a bad, not a hot start, but now coming through and settling in with his new motion and getting everything figured out, he's been throwing the ball really well. He had a rough start, but...
So a good outing by Schneiderman. Now we get Mange here in the top half of the 7th inning.
He really got all of his pitches going in too now.
So Justin Sparks, the first baseman, will be the first batter here in the top of the 7th. We're in the final inning in this doubleheader. Green Giants, who lost the first game, 7-0, and it's 5-3 here. 5 runs, 9 hits, and an error for the Monarchs. 3 runs, 5 hits, and no errors for the Green Giants. And Mange looking in, Ramon Mange. And the first pitch, fastball is blasted into center field. Past Howie, rolling to the fence. Sparks going to second, and he's going to hold up with a stand-up double. Solid hit for Sparks.
Yep.
Boy, he ripped that one, didn't he?
Well, got to the fence in a hurry.
Sparks 3 for 4 tonight. The last 2 trips have been doubles. So there's a runner on second with nobody away for Nathan Grice, who was 2 for 2 officially with 2 singles. That was a solid hit by Sparks. No chance for anybody to do anything there.
No, not really.
And a roll towards the fence, too. First pitch to Grice is low, 1-0. 1-0 to Grice. 1 on, nobody out, top of the 7th. Here's the 1-0. Up high, 2-0. 2-0 count to Grise. Fournier is on deck for the Monarchs. And the 2-0 pitch. Low, 3-0. Well, you don't want to get it behind on the batter with a runner on second.
No.
Put yourself in a hole early in this inning. And the 3-0. Strike one, 3-1. 3-1 count now to Grise. Moji taking his time. And the 3-1. Swing and a miss, 3-2. Good pitch.
It's a good way to come back after a 3-0 count.
Count is full on Grise. Runner on second. That's Sparks. And the payoff pitch. Foul back. Good rip. Still counts. Count at 3-2. 3-2 count on Nathan Grise. Gonna tough out this game. As mentioned, he's 2 for 2. And the 3-2 pitch. Swung on and it's popped up. Tanui has a beat on it and he makes the play. Runner does not advance. So a pop out to the second baseman, Tanui.
From Xavier University, right fielder number 5, Ryan Fournier.
We'll bring up Ryan Fournier. He has doubled, struck out, and popped out the second in his previous 3 trips to the plate. Top of 6 rather, well, top of 7. I'll get it right. It's been a long game.
Yeah.
Top of 7. Fournier, who's 1 for 3, hit hard to third. Ayar's a long throw to first, and he gets him. Good thing you have a tall first baseman.
Yeah.
Gonzalez with the stretch. 5-3 if you're scoring. 2 away here in the 7th, and now we'll bring up Mike Deeb comes up.
Looks like we got Michael Mueller warming up.
Mueller.
It's actually my roommate.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
He's Canadian too. He's really nice. Really nice guy.
He's in the Toronto area, I think.
Yep. He's
Yeah.
close to Toronto. Yeah.
Yeah. So Manger comes
nope.
out with a runner on second. Good
Papin.
outing for him. And it's going to bring in, is it Mueller?
It's Taylor Papin. Yep.
Oh, is it Papin?
It's Papin. Yep.
Oh, okay.
I thought. Oh, Mueller's still warming up. I don't know if he was warming
Okay.
up or not.
So Taylor Papin, a left-hander?
I think so. Yep.
Yeah, he is a left-hander. He's from Windsor. So he's a hometown boy. Most of you guys live at the college off the dorm?
Yep. They have a house on the Cabana Road right beside it, and
Oh,
some
cool.
of them some of us live in Res.
Good part of town, isn't it?
Yeah, it's really nice. Everything's kind of close.
Oh, yes. Now does Evansville, I know what you're from Evan nearby, have a Tim Hortons?
No, we do not.
So how do you like the Tim Hortons here?
It's good. I mean, they got like food, like hot food, like subs, and then donuts, of course, and everything else. But
They get the morning breakfast or whatever and stuff like that. So I know a lot of the guys, I've spoken to someone that's like, oh yeah, we like Timmy's here.
it's good. It's really
Good
good.
stuff. So Taylor Papin is the pitcher.
Now pitching for your Giants. From St. Clair College, number 14, Taylor
Papin, a left-hander. Just his second game that he's pitched in. Of course, he joined the team a little later on in the season. Pretty tall. He's 6'3", $190.
Yep.
Like I say, a Windsor guy, so hometown guy. As we're in the top half of the 7th inning with 2 away and a runner on second base. He'll inherit the second base spot there. The runner. He's ready to go. And he'll face Michael Deeb. Deeb stepping up to the plate. 1 on, 2 out, top of the 7th. First pitch from Papin, in for a strike. 0-1. 0-1 count to Deeb. Chop to first, easy play for Gonzalez, waves off Papin. One batter Papin faces, that ends the top half of the 7th inning.
It's time to get the bats going.
1 hit, no runs. And the score as we go into the bottom half of the 7th. Monarchs maintain their 5-3 lead, and Austin, we are coming to the Green Giants' last 3 outs.
Yeah. It's time to get it going for sure.
Well, they're going to start with, I'm thinking, pinch hitter for Enrico.
Yep. You got
And then you've got Tanui and McKenna. So we're coming into the heart of the lineup. If the Green Giants are going to do anything, they're going to do it with this lineup.
Yeah. It's time to do it now.
Bill Kelso here along with Austin Bullington. That's a look at the bottom of the ninth now with 1 out. That's a 1-1 game. Well, the Clippers have come back. But the Leprechauns are batting in the ninth with 1 away.
From Miami University, number 28, Michael Hendrick.
Then another new pitcher.
By the Festival Tank Party.
Looks like it is.
Looks like it is, yeah.
Michael Hendrick now on the mound. Looks like a revolving door with pitching changes here, Austin. So Hendrick, who wears number 28, another right-hander on the mound now for the Monarchs. And it is Matt Deneau who's going to pinch hit for Enrico. And then Tanui and McKenna.
Matt really sees the ball well too, so
Has he had a nice second half?
yeah.
And he's caught most of the times you've pitched.
Yep. Really got used to him behind the plate, so he knows my pitches really well and everything. That's
Certainly makes a difference, doesn't it?
It does.
When a
especially
catcher knows what you can throw,
Yep.
knows your game, it's almost like he's got a mental image of you
Yep.
saying, "I know how this guy, pitches and everything else." That makes a big difference.
It really does, honestly.
You
with
have
the
confidence
pitchers.
in him, and he has confidence in you.
He knows like if I throw into hard where it's going to be and everything, it really goes well with the ball game.
So Deneau will step up to the plate to face Hendrick. First batter here, last raps for the Green Giants here in the 7th inning. (5-3) is our score. Tanui and McKenna on deck.
Pinch hitting for your Giants, number 17.
Deneau will square off against Hendrick.
Deneau.
First pitch to Deneau. Look out in tight, 1-0. 1-0 count to Deneau. Pitch in for a strike, 1-1. 1-1 count to Deneau. Got a piece of it, foul. It's 1-2. So 1-2 count on Deneau. Hendrick ahead of the batter. It's a little stiff up here sometimes.
It is, yeah.
I'm not a young guy there, Austin, so that's why. Pitch is swung on, up the middle, base hit for Deneau. Well, that starts things with a positive note. A single for Deneau.
From Hartnell Junior College.
Now we'll bring up Tanui.
The second baseman, Adam.
That's a good start to an inning.
It's way to get something going.
They trail by 2. Tanui at bat. Tanui officially is 1 for 1. Hit by a pitch and a sacrifice with an RBI. Also hit safely the last game, so Tanui facing off against Hendrick. Low and inside, 2-0. Count has been worked to 2-0 on Tanui. Bottom of the 7th, last wraps for the Green Giants. And the 2-0 pitch. Gets away from the catcher, advancing to second is Deneau.
Eliminates double play right there.
And the count is now 3-0.
Yep.
Here's the 3-0. For a strike, it's 3-1. 3-1 count on Tanui. Hendrick kicks and deals. In tight, he walked him. So Tanui draws a walk. Runners are at first and second with nobody away, and the Green Giants' best hitter steps up to the plate, Connor McKenna.
Yep.
So if there's a situation that is golden, this is it.
From
Now,
Alamo, the designated hitter number 9, Connor
there's going to be a
McKenna.
discussion at the mound. Maybe you can explain something to me, Austin. Just wondering, when the coach goes to the mound, why do all the fielders come in?
I kind of get like a feeling of like what's going to happen.
Is there strategy or?
Sometimes, depending on situations, and if there's 2 runners on, he kind of lets the fielders know what to do and like how to play it.
So he's just not talking to the pitcher?
No. Sometimes it just the pitchers depends. The pitchers come in. Sometimes it's mostly if the pitchers and infielders both all come in, they usually talk to the infielders too, just to kind of let them know what's going on and how to handle the situation.
Well, the confab is over. First and second for McKenna with Jalen Thomas on deck. The Green Giants with the tying run at first. And of course, the winning run at the plate.
Yep.
Nobody away. Here's the pitch. It's almost like the Monarchs were doing the wheel play there or something. People were moving around there a little bit.
Probably expecting a bunt. No.
McKenna talking with Coach Cooper. What on there? Did McKenna get hit?
Whenever he swung the ball, it ended up hitting off the bat and hitting him.
Ouch. And he's on the limp. He felt that one.
Yep.
Breathe, Connor, breathe. 0-1 count to McKenna. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, 0-2. 0-2 count on McKenna. Hendrick ahead of the batter. This is a huge time of the game. And the pitch. It's low and gets away from the catcher. Runner goes to third. It goes right towards the dugout. And it's second and third. Wow. Now that is dramatic.
Yep. Puts us in a good spot, though. No outs, runner second, third.
Nobody away, second and third. And the count is 1-2 on McKenna. Hendrick. Here's the 1-2 in the dirt again. The catcher stopped it there. Hendricks. Now count is 2-2. And the pitch swung on and fouled off behind us. No damage there. That hit the fence behind us.
Yep.
It got stopped in its tracks. It's still 2-2. Here's the pitch. Outside, 3-2. 3-2 with runners at second and third. Nobody away here on the 7th. And the Green Giants are threatening. The pitch to McKenna. Fouls it off. He got a piece of it. Still count remains 3-2. And McKenna proving to be a tough out.
Nope. It's a good at bat.
And the 3-2. Curveball walked him. Oh, he called him out. I thought that was a late call.
It was a late call.
Caught looking was McKenna.
From Madonna University.
I thought he
Left
walked him.
fielder number 15.
Looked like it was in.
Jalen Thomas.
Yeah, it looked a little in to me.
So McKenna called on strike, so it'll bring up Jalen Thomas. That's a big out for the Monarchs, and Thomas now here at the plate. Here's the pitch, up high, 1-0. 1-0 the count to Thomas. Thomas 1 for 3 tonight. Boy, they could use a hit here. And the pitch in for a strike. It's 1-1. 1-1 count. And the pitch outside.
I called it a strike.
You call that a strike?
Yep.
Oh, I thought that was outside. It's 1-2. That look outside to you?
It looked a little bit outside. But
1-2 the count on Thomas.
have to stand up too.
That's in tight. That's now 2-2. 2-2 count on Thomas. Here's the 2-2. Line shot, base hit. That will score 1. That's going to score 2. And this game is tied. The Green Giants have tied it on a base hit by Thomas. What would you think of that?
That's what we needed right there. Let's see if we can get this next run in and win it.
So Thomas scores Dano and Tanui. 1 out, runner on first. And he'll bring up
the third baseman, number
Ayarza.
7, Max Ayarza.
So Ayarza with a runner on first base. And we're tied at 5, and the Giants have clawed their way back.
Yep.
What did we say earlier?
Yeah.
Their best hitters had to do their
Best hitters had to come in, hit
do the
ball
job.
well, and
Pitch is low, 1-0. 1-0 count to Ayarza. 1 away. Here's the pitch to Ayarza, in tight, 2-0. 2-0 count to Ayarza. With Thomas at first base. Gonzalez on deck for the Green Giants. 1 away. Here's the pitch. Swung on, pulled foul down the third base line. Had a good rip, but he pulled it foul. Count is 2-1 on Ayarza. You straighten that out, wouldn't you?
yeah. A nice double.
Here's the 2-1. Lays a bunt, and it's a beauty. Long throw to first, and he's going to be safe. That was thrown away. I would have not thrown that, but
That was a good bunt.
that was a great bunt.
Not expecting that at all.
The first baseman from Garden City Community College, number 20.
They'll bring up Gonzalez with runners at first and second there, Austin, with 1 out. It's a big at-bat coming up here.
Runner scoring position. That's all you can ask for.
And a left-handed hitter against the right-handed pitcher. You can get one down the right side, you might score.
Yep.
And, of course, we've talked about this before. Thomas runs well
Thomas,
for a big
He's
guy.
got a lot of speed for a big guy.
And you know he'll be looking
Oh,
to score if any chance at
Yep.
all. Gonzalez, boy, they could use him to come up big here. With a 5-5 game, the pitch is in tight and low, 1-0. 1-0 to Gonzalez. And this is livening up what has been a quiet crowd here tonight.
yep.
With the game tied at 5. Here's the pitch. Ball 2, 2-0. 2-0 to Gonzalez. Nick Howie is on deck for the Green Giants. Should Gonzalez get on and do something? There's a shot hit into center field. It's going to be caught. 2 away. So Aldridge makes the play. Runners did not advance. So it's up to Nick Howie, who was 0 for 3 on the night. I would say Nick is due.
He's due up for a hit.
Howie, the big center fielder. Ty Barkley is on deck, said Howie hit safely. Or get on. So Nick Howie with runners at first and second and 2 away here in the 7th inning. Here's the pitch to Howie. Swing and a miss. 0-1 to Howie. And the 0-1, another swing and a miss. It's 0-2 to Howie. So Hendricks works the count to 0-2. He's ahead of the batter, Nick Howie. And the pitch outside, 1-2. 1-2 to Howie. First and second with 2 away. Howie with a 1-2 count. Hendricks trying to get through this inning. Pitch is fouled off by Howie, hanging tough.
Trying to battle this one's through.
Mm-hmm. One and 2 count to Howie. And the pitch by Hendricks. In tight, 2-2. 2-2, 2 away. Tied at 5, bottom of 7. Giants would like to win it right here. Here's the 2-2. Swing and a miss. He got him. He followed off into the catcher's mitt, and that is the end of the inning. But nevertheless, the Green Giants get 2 runs on 2 hits, and the scores. We go to extra innings at the top of the 8th. It's 5-5. We'll be back with more right after this.
Take one empty field, round up a group of players, add 3 bases, plus 1 home plate, throw in a softball, and add an umpire. Play ball! It's not hard to get a game of softball going, and to keep it going from the time you're 4 till you're 84. Softball. Get in the game.
Hi, I'm Tony Bruner, pop culture specialist. I've been featured on Sirius XM and on AM 800 CKLW. And if you want all of the best entertainment news and local information, you're going to want to check us out every Wednesday on WE-TV.CA. We're going to be featuring some excellent interviews, some live, fun pop culture information, and we're going to be doing it every single Wednesday. I hope to see you here. Check it out, WE-TV.CA.
We are back here at the ballpark. Haven't got a picture on the screen, however, but we are back.
There he goes.
Bill Kelso here along with Austin Bullington. They're in the 10th inning on the game that we're keeping track of. We get set to start the 8th inning, so there are extra innings all over the place here, Austin.
Yep.
It's 1-1 with 2 up in the top of the 10th between Muskegon and the Irish Hills Leprechauns. McKenna has gone to short for the Green Giants. Michael Mueller is, by the way, the pitcher now for the Green Giants. He's the first pitcher employed tonight by manager Cooper. Chase Aldridge will lead things off here in the 8th inning. He'll be followed by Curtis and then Reed. First pitch in for a strike. 0-1 count to Aldridge. Mueller, the right-hander, deals. It's a curveball, but it's 1-1. So, extra innings here at the ballpark. Has been a long day.
Yep, it has been a long day.
Now, you last pitched.
Just a couple days ago
Okay.
at the Loggers.
0-1 count coming to Aldridge. And the pitch. And for a strike, good pitch by Mueller, 1-1. 1-1 count to Aldridge. Aldridge 0 for 2 and a sacrifice here tonight. Up high. 2-2 count to Aldridge. Here's the 2-2. Curveball up high, 3-2. 3-2 count now on Aldridge. Mueller delivers, swung off and fouled back. So Aldridge hangs tough against the offerings of Mueller. And the 3-2 pitch. Fouled back again. Aldridge hanging in against the offerings of Mueller.
Yep.
And the pitch is hit to the first baseman, and the sure-handed Gonzalez makes the play on a second. Pretty good fielding first baseman, Austin.
Yep. Jesse's
Is Jesse Gonzalez.
Jesse's got a good glove over there.
They'll bring up Elliot Curtis. 1 for 3 tonight with a home run. And the right-hander facing the left-hander. He's a dangerous hitter.
Yep.
Got to be mindful. So when you get a book on players like this, Austin, you certainly are careful with these guys, aren't you?
Oh yeah, we definitely really go through our books on what we have. We take our own papers and stats on every outing, and we look over it before we go out to pitch against the same people.
You get to know these hitters, and
Oh yeah.
of course they get to know you too, but
Oh.
you know what I'm saying. Pitch is outside, 2-0 to Curtis. So 2-0 count to Curtis. And the pitch is fouled off, 2-1. Mueller has pitched well for
He has.
the Green Giants this year. He's coming in done nice since he's been here.
He's got a real nice curveball too.
The right-hander deals. Fouled off again. It's 2-2. So the count has been worked up to 2-2 on Elliot Curtis with one away here in the top of the 8th inning. Here's the 2-2. Got him. Good strikeout, and the big one too for Mueller on Curtis. That's a big strikeout.
Yeah, it is. Good power hitter.
We'll bring up Adrian Reed, who is 0 for 3 and has struck out the last 2 times up. Another left-handed hitter.
Probably
First
try
pitch
to.
from Mueller. That's called a strike.
Probably gonna try to work away on this guy.
0-1-1, the count on Reed. Mueller might just go right after this guy. Here's the pitch. He did too.
Yeah.
0-2, the count on Reed. Now I'd really go after him.
Yeah, I really
If
go.
I'm Mueller, I'm going right after him. 0-2 count to Reed. Here's the 0-2. Chopper hit sharply. Great play by McKenna, and Gonzalez couldn't make the play. The runner is going to go all the way to second base, and the throw, and he's there safely. McKenna tried to make the great play, coming over from short. great effort, but then the throw got awry from Gonzalez, and safe at second is Reed. Nice effort.
Yeah.
Tough play. Safe on the error is Reed. David Cron, swing and a miss, it's 0-1. Runner on second, 2 out, top of the 8th. We're in extra innings in this second game of 2. And we are tied at 5s. Mueller sets and deals, curveball outside, 1-1. 1-1 count. To Cron. Cron. Catching game 2 here tonight. And the pitch, curveball, good pitch, 1-2. I think you spoke about a good curve.
Yep.
Good call there, Austin. See, we rely on the insightfulness of the guys that help out here. 1-2 count. Mueller ahead of Cron. Mueller kicks and deals. Another curveball, but it's up high. 2-2. 2-2 to Cron. 2 away. Runner had a pretty good lead, so Mueller chases him back. And the 2-2 pitch, curveball. Ooh, didn't get the call. Wow, it's 3-2. That was a great pitch. That was a great pitch.
It was a good pitch. I think he spotted that really well.
3-2 count now to Cron. Here's the payoff pitch, curveball. This time he gets him. 2 strikeouts in the inning. And we come to the bottom of the 8th. No runs and no hits. And the score is still tied at 5. And coming up there, Austin, will be Barkley, Olds, and then to the top of the order, Matt Deneau, who would take him the place of Enrico.
Time to get the bats going again.
Well, they've done it before the bottom portion of the Green Giants lap, so we're coming in. But a great job by Mueller in the 8th. 2 strikeouts. Got over the error that was made. A real nice attempt by McKenna, but the throwing error to get the runner out at first. Now we come to the bottom half of the 8th inning. And the Green Giants with a chance to win this one here in the 8th inning. And after the first 2 batters, we come into the top portion of the lineup. So this certainly sets things up interestingly. Game started here at the ballpark here this afternoon, or early evening at 5, and right now, Windsor time. Now this is Windsor time. Gotta learn how to turn on my phone. Actually, that's all that bad. It's 9:39, so we're about almost 4 hours in, 4.5 hours in, including the break in between. It's been a long day at the park. We'll look at the next broadcast. That's tomorrow night against the Leprechauns, the first game of 2 to finish up the home sked here for the Green Giants. But we're at now Evansville. Are they the same time as us, or are they an hour behind or ahead?
I'm pretty sure they're the same time.
Same time. Now, what are the winters like in your hometown?
Lately they haven't been really too snowy, but pretty cold still. But probably not as bad.
I guess it goes from year to year, but
not too much snow, just a little bit every now and then.
Hendricks remains in the game for the Monarchs.
Community College, the catcher, number 5.
So Ty Barkley will lead things off here in the bottom of the 8th. He's 0 for 1 officially. He ground out just short the last time up. He's had 2 walks. Can't wait to get him on base to start things off. That's what the Giants did the last inning to tie this thing up. Here's the first pitch from Hendricks. In for a strike. It's 0-1 to Barkley. Second pitch is low and inside 1-1. 1-1 count to Barkley. And the 1-1 is low, 2-1. 2-1 to Barkley with Austin Olds on deck, and then back up to the top of the line with Matt Deneau batting. First 3 batters here in the Green Giant 8th inning. Here's the pitch. And for a strike, it's 2-2. So the count has worked to 2-2 on Barkley. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Barkley goes down swinging. And it'll bring up Austin Olds, who is 1 for 3 with a single. 1 away here in the bottom of the 8th.
Clair College, number 2. Austin Olds.
Olds flew out to center field his last time up. Actually, there's
That's a good.
slow roller to second. This should be a tough play, and he is out at first.
A close call right there.
Second baseman makes the play. And it's going to bring up Michael Mueller, who's batting, actually, not Deneau.
Oh yeah, I guess it is right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Scottsdale Community College, the pitcher, number 18. Michael
So Mueller, the pitcher, will bat.
Bet he's gonna have a blast up there right now.
So we apologize for the misinformation. We thought Deneau would be batting, but that was a change because Enrico got replaced.
Yep.
And then McKenna went into play short.
Yeah, because he dropped the DH. Yep.
Mm-hmm. Pitch in for a strike. 0-2 count to Mueller. And the pitch from Hendricks. Outside, 1-2. 1-2 to Mueller. And the first pitch is a strike 3 call on Mueller. 2 strikeouts in the inning for Hendricks. And that's the end of 8. We are tied at 5, and we'll come back for the 9th right after this.
Top of the 9th.
Did you know that the most severe injuries in our region are motor vehicle crashes? 65% of road fatalities last year were directly the result of distracted driving. 90% of injuries arriving in our emergency rooms are preventable. Our message to you this summer is, put down the phone. Just drive. Let's work together to keep our trauma stretchers empty.
Well, we are back here at the Lacoste Park in Tecumseh for the 9th inning. We're in extra innings in the second game of the doubleheader. Devine will lead off for the Monarchs here in the 9th to face Michael Mueller. So Drew Devine, and then he'll be followed by Sparks and then Grise. Some pretty good hitters for the Monarchs here in the 9th inning. We are tied at 5. Bill Kelsel, along with Austin Bullington, who has filled in nicely, and I think he's enjoyed himself.
Yep.
I know your folks are watching back home. They're probably saying, hey, what's he doing out there? It's okay. You can say hello to the folks.
Yep. It's okay. I'll just say hi to him later.
Sure. Here's the pitch. Swung on and hit down the right field line. It is foul. Austin Olds couldn't get to it. Had a long run. 0-1 count to Devine. Now, I know you have a brother in Arizona who's in med school. It's only about 6:45 out there. The 3-hour time difference. Your sister's back home?
Yep.
Okay. That'll be the same time as us. 0-1 count. Curveball, a good one too. It's 0-2. Good pitch. 0-2 the count on Devine. Devine 1 for 4. He struck out the last time up. Here's the pitch. Another curveball, and he gets him. He gets rung up. Second time in a row that Devine strikes out. Well, you can almost smell that one coming.
Yep. Curveball.
They'll bring up the first baseman, Justin Sparks. Sparks, 3 for 4 with 3 hits in his last 3 times at the plate.
See how Michael hands him.
He's adding .331 on the season. And the first pitch to Sparks. In for a strike. 0-1 count to Sparks. Here's the 0-1. Good pitch. Soft liner for Tanui. It's 2 away. They get 2 pretty good hitters out of the way.
From Western Michigan University, left fielder number 20, Nathan Grimes.
They'll bring up Nathan Grimes, who is 2 for 3 tonight. 2 singles and a pop up to the second baseman his last time up. 2 away, nobody on. Top of the 9th, and we're tied at 5 here at Indy Cumps at Lacoste Park. We're in extra innings. Fastball in for a strike. Good pitch. Mueller's keeping these batters off
Oh,
balance.
yeah. He really knows how to work the zone.
He's been sharp so far. Another good pitch. 0-2. He's in his zone.
Yep.
You are right. 0-2 count to Grimes. Finally had 2 strikeouts the last inning. Does it do it here? Yes. Ooh.
Oh, close.
Barkley drops the ball. It would have been there.
Yep.
Would have been 2 strikeouts. Again. Count remains 0-2 to Grimes. 2 outs. Top of 9. And the 0-2 pitch. Great curveball, but it goes outside. It's 1-2. Just missed. Hung a little bit too.
Probably going to try to go fastball here.
I would think so. See if he guns it here. It's a 1-2 count to Grimes. Here's the pitch. Another curve, and he gets it. Wow. 2 strikeouts this inning, 2 the last inning. 2 great innings delivered by Mueller. That's the end of the top of the 9th. 3 up and 3 down. We come to the bottom of the 9th. The score, we are still tied at 5 in Austin. A great outing by Mueller so far. Boy, you couldn't pitch any better.
Oh, no. Good contributor to the team.
And coming up for the Giants in this one will be Tanui, McKenna, and Thomas. You know what happened the last time these guys came up, don't
Meat of the lineup.
You're right, it's the meat of the lineup. Hendricks still on the mound for the Monarchs. 5 runs, 11 hits, and 1 error. For the Monarchs, 5 runs, 8 hits, and an error for the Green Giants. We are now coming to the bottom part of the 9th inning. Green Giants would like to win this one here. After a disappointing first game, you'd like to win the second half, doesn't it?
Yep. Sure do.
Well, they have clawed their way back into this one, so credit is due. Getting towards the latter part of the innings, are almost given up for dead, and they've come back to tie this one and have stayed in this one, Austin. So, kudos to the Green Giants. Shows the character.
It does.
Second baseman from Hartwell Junior College, number 3, Adam
Tanui is 1 for 1 officially.
Yep.
A single his first time up. He was hit by a pitch, a sacrifice, and then a walk. Let's see what he does here. Pitch is in for a strike, 0-1 to Tanui. McKenna is on deck. And then Thomas. Up high, 1-1. 1-1 the count to Tanui. Boy, you'd like to get a hit here. In tight, 2-1. 2-1 count to Tanui. Not an easy batter to pitch to.
No.
He's not tall. Really got literally cut the catcher in half, I guess. Ooh, good rip. I think Adam was swinging for singles on that one there, Austin. He was looking to end this thing.
Yep, he was.
2-2 count to Tanui. Hendricks deals, fouls it off. Was Tanui. It remains 2-2. 2-2 to Tanui. A lot of twos in there.
Yep.
And the 2-2. Strike 3 got him. Catcher holds on to it. So a strikeout for Hendricks. He had 2 his last inning as well. In fact, he had 2 the inning before too.
Yep.
We'll bring up McKenna, who is 1 for 4 on the night. He'd like to certainly get on here. Pitch is low, 1-0. 1-0 to McKenna. In tight, 2-0. 2-0 to McKenna. Here's the 2-0. Swung on and hit hard into center field, but getting the beat on it is Aldridge, and he makes the out on a well-hit ball to center field off the bat of McKenna. 2 away here in the 9th inning.
Fielder number 15, Jalen Thomas.
He'll bring up Jalen Thomas. Thomas is 2 for 4 on the night. He's had a good night.
Yep.
2 out here in the 9th inning. Up high and in tight, it's 1-0 to Thomas. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Line shot, base hit up the middle. Thomas's 3rd hit of the night. And it's going to bring up Ayerza, who is 2 for 3 on the night.
From St. Clair College, the 3rd baseman, number 7, Max Ayerza.
So Ayerza steps up. Some technical difficulties up top. We don't have a pitcher, but nevertheless, the runner at first base for Ayerza. Here's the pitch. Inside 1-0. 0-1, actually, they call that a strike. Okay, 0-1 count to Ayerza. And the pitch. He pops it up into shallow left field. This could be a problem here, and he makes the grab. That was Devine on the play, and that ends the 9th inning with our score. Still 5-5. We're coming to the 10th right after this.
Manpower. That's our specialty. We use it to build infrastructure, like the $1 billion parkway. That's real manpower in action. End to end, over 1,000 strong, forming bridges, carving out tunnels, shaping roadways. Our manpower is in demand. Well-trained, highly skilled, tough as nails. We've got what it takes to build your career. A solid career for building a better future. LiUNA. Feel the power.
It's back on now.
We are back here at the ballpark. Bill Kelso and Austin Bullington as we fixed our technical difficulties up here to start the 10th inning. Left-hander Justin Culligan is now on the mound. That's the sixth pitcher being used tonight by the Green Giants. This keeps up, I may lose you here, man. I don't know. We got Coach Cooper going through the pitching staff here. Sixth pitcher on the mound to pitch the 10th inning. Great outing by Mueller.
Yep. Did a fantastic job.
Culligan, a left-hander, side armor. I think he's from California, too.
Yep, he is.
Fournier, Deeb, and Aldridge will be the batters, I believe. Yeah, it's going to be Fournier and then Deeb.
From Xavier University, right fielder number 5, Ryan.
Here in the 10th inning to face Justin Culligan. 5-5 is our score. And the game continues here at the ballpark. First pitch from Culligan. Up high, 1-0. 1-0 count. Fournier was 1 for 4 tonight. There's the 1-0. In for a strike, 1-1. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. 1-2. 1-2 to Fournier. This Culligan style can be deceiving.
Yep.
Here's the pitch. Got him. Fournier strikes out. 1 away, and they'll bring up Deeb.
Designated hitter from Cookman College, number 27.
So Michael Deeb is the batter with 1 away here in the 10th. First pitch to Deeb. In ball 1. Deeb hitting .299. He's 1 for 3 tonight. And the pitch is low, 2-0. 2-0 the count on Deeb. The 2-0 pitch. Line shot, base hit. Single for Deeb. He's now 2 for 4. He'll stay at first and he'll bring up Aldridge.
From Harvard, center fielder
So
number
Chase
2.
Aldridge, the center fielder, will step up to the plate with a runner on first and 1 away. Solid hit
Yep. Great contact on that one.
off the bat of Deeb. Aldridge 0 for 3 tonight in a sacrifice. First pitch from the left-hander, drags a bunt. It hits Culligan. Doesn't get the runner at first. Yes, he does. Whoa! I thought he was safe.
I thought he was safe too.
Monarch's not pleased about that call, I'm sure. Look at this on the replay. I think he was safe. Let's see.
From Middle Tennessee State University, third baseman number 4, Elliot Curtis.
Yep.
You know what, he was.
Yep. He was.
Yeah, he was. That being said, called a sacrifice with a runner now on second with a one away, and it's going to bring up a pretty dangerous hitter, Elliot Curtis, who has a home run tonight, and they're going to walk him. They're going to intentionally walk him. So Elliot Curtis is going to go to first base with 2 away here in the 10th inning. Curtis, a pretty dangerous hitter, even though it's the lefty against the lefty. But there's another lefty coming up.
Yep.
And that's Reed.
Trying to hope for a double play ball right here.
Although you've got 2 out.
Oh, I thought it just said 1 on here. So there we go. So I'm confused.
Yeah, there's 2 out, so.
Romazana University, second baseman number 10.
So 2 out with the runners at first and second for Adrian Reed. 0 for 4 on the night. He has struck out twice. Lefty against lefty. Culligan in for a. Oh, that was a ball up high. 1-0 the count. Sometimes the umpire gives confusing signals. At least to me.
Yep.
1-0 count. The pitch. That's low. It's 2-0. 2-0 to Reed. With David Cran waiting on deck for the Monarchs. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Curveball in for a strike. 2-1. 2-1 count to Adrian Reed. 2 away here in the 10th. Culligan sets and deals. Chopper hit foul. It's now 2-2. Culligan with 1 strikeout on the inning so far. First and second, 2-2 the count, 2 outs, top of the 10th. Here's the 2-2. Ooh, it's just outside 3-2. He wanted that one.
Yep.
So the 3-2 runners will be moving. The count is full. Culligan with the payoff pitch. It's chopped towards first. Gonzalez will make the play himself. The inning is over. No damage done, so we go to the bottom of the 10th, and our score remains 5-5, Austin.
Let's see if we can score one right here. 10th inning.
Yes, the game keeps on going. I think it's going to be Gonzalez, Howie, and Barkley, I believe. If you want to advertise and you see your commercial during the Green Giants broadcast, or you want your logo seen next to the stats of the game, email us at sales@WE-TV.CA, and they'll give you further information. That's a look at the Green Giants dugout. We used to call it dugout, bench area. Anyways, but the first batter in the inning, I believe is that Gonzalez?
Yep. Jesse.
Yep. 12th inning, look at this, top of 12. It's 2-1, they're still playing.
Jeez.
2-1 in the 12th. So a couple long games here tonight. So Gonzalez will lead things off for the Green Giants. Followed by Howie and then Barkley here in the bottom of the 10th.
Yep.
That game, like I said, Clippers lead 2-1 in the top of the 12th with 2 outs. Hendricks remains in the game. No real action in the Monarchs' pen. Is there action in the Green Giants' pen? Yeah, there's a lefty out, I think. Is there a lefty out?
Yeah, I'm not sure who it is. Can't really tell from right here.
Yeah, we can't really see who that is from here. There was a lefty out.
Maybe Brad. I think it might be Brad.
Is it 36?
Yep.
Is he a lefty?
Yep, it's Brad.
Yeah, okay. Brad Varell. has gotten up, but he's now stopped throwing. Pitch is outside, 1-0 to Gonzalez. Gonzalez 0 for 4 tonight. He's due. They'd like to get him on.
Oh, yeah.
Pitch to Gonzalez. Fouls it off. It's 1-1 to Gonzalez. Howie and then Barkley. The three batters here for the Green Giants in the 10th. Line shot to the second baseman on the ground. Easy pickup. It's one away. Second to first. And it'll bring up Nick Howie. Howie 0 for 4 in the night.
From Eastern Kentucky University, the center fielder number 23, Nick Howie.
Howie with Ty Barkley on deck for the Green Giants here in the bottom of the 10th. Howie's had a tough night at the plate so far.
He's due up too.
Lays a bunt down. It's fair. Now he's out. Good play by Cron to get the put out.
From Garden City Community College, the catcher number 5, Ty Barkley.
We'll bring up Ty Barkley with 2 away here in the 10th inning. Pitch is low, 1-0 to Barkley. Austin Olds is on deck for the Green Giants. Pitch is fouled off. It's 1-1. The count now on Barkley. Here's the pitch. Ooh, it hit him. So Barkley gets hit by Hendricks. Didn't seem to bother him.
Nope.
And it's going to bring up
St. Clair College,
Austin
the
Olds.
fielder number 2, Austin Olds.
Olds is 1 for 4 in the night. There's a single to his credit. Runner on first with 2 away here in the 10th. And the question beckons there, Austin, will this game ever end?
Hopefully soon.
We are in the 3rd inning of extra innings. Lays it down, but the pitcher is going to grab it, and he's going to throw him out. And that ends the 10th inning. No runs, no hits, and no errors. And the score at the end of 10, we're still tied at 5 between these two teams. We'll come back with more right after these words.
Did you know that the most severe injuries in our region are motor vehicle crashes? 65% of road fatalities last year were directly the result of distracted driving. 90% of injuries arriving in our emergency rooms are preventable. Our message to you this summer is, put down the phone. Just drive. Let's work together to keep our trauma stretchers empty.
If you win the night.
Yeah, if we win, yeah, then we still have a shot.
Oh, yeah. It's close.
Yep.
We are back here to start the top of the 11th inning. Green Giants and the Monarchs are tied at 5. Bill Kelso along with Austin Bullington. And Austin, who knew when you're going to do this game with me here on the game 2 of tonight, that we'd be here for quite a stretch.
Yeah.
But it's been enjoyable, but at the same time, it's been a long stretch, though.
It's been very enjoyable here.
Kudos to you for putting up with me for 10 innings. We've got a good time here, though.
Yep.
It's been an interesting ball game.
Oh, yeah, very interesting.
And the pitching the last couple innings have been pretty darn good. And Culligan's still on the mound. He's the sixth pitcher being employed by the Green Giants. He'll face the catcher, David Cron, first batter here in the 11th. Low one outside, 1-0 to Cron. He'll be followed by Devine and then Sparks. Crowd really thinning out here at the ballpark.
Oh,
yeah. 2-0, the count now to Cron. There's the 2-0. Up high, 3-0. Count has worked to 3-0 on Cron. And the 3-0 pitch. In for a strike, 3-1. Three and one count to David Cron. And the pitch. Strike two, 3-2. Cron not amused at that one. He's saying, hey, I'm a catcher. That wasn't a strike. 3-2. Here's the payoff. Inside, wall four, and he walked him. So Cron draws a walk and it'll bring up Devine, who has struck out the last two times up.
Yep.
So he's 1 for 5 on the night, but the last two times he has struck out. Runner on first with nobody away here in the top of the 11th. Well, this is the second game of the season, Austin, that WE-TV has done a 11th inning game. Do I sound amused?
No, you don't.
It's just been a long day.
Yep, it has.
Throw back to first. The left-hander keeping the runner close. Cron has good speed for a catcher.
Yep.
Although he does play the outfield too, but he has good speed. So Culligan has to be mindful. Culligan steps off. Cron doesn't move. Here's the first pitch showing bunt. It goes outside. 1-0 count to Devine. And Dave Cooper is now going to the mound. We're going to get a pitching change.
Yep.
It's Brad Varell, I think, is coming in.
Yep.
Brad Varell, the 7th pitcher of the night. Left-hander out of Broken Arrow, Oklahoma.
Yep. I think this means I'm throwing them all now.
You're almost next up there, Austin.
Yep.
Look at that. Going through the army of pitchers here. So Brad Varell will pitch.
From Seminole State College, number 36.
The left-hander. Record of 4-4. You like his walk ratio. Look at that. 8 for 41 innings. That's 1 every 5 innings. That's pretty good control.
Yeah. It's a really good pitcher. I think we're about running out of pitching.
Well, I was going to say, I might be losing you in a moment. What night did you pitch last?
2 nights ago.
How many innings did you go?
4. So.
I think you might be safe, but
I think I could, but
if you really had to, you probably prefer not to with 4 innings. If you only had 1 or 2, I could see it.
Yep.
But 4, that might be pushing it a bit.
Maybe.
Did you throw a lot of pitches in those 4 innings?
I did not throw that many pitches.
No?
No.
Well, that could be a deciding factor, too. The only thing, with you up here, Coop might forget about you.
He might,
He says, who we got out there? Oh, look at him. We got a few guys left, obviously, but the pen getting a little thin.
Yep.
So Varell will pitch. It's a 1-0 count to the batter. batter is, I've lost track of who the batter is. Is that Divine? Who is that batting? I think it is Divine.
I think so.
Yeah, it is Divine. Farrell inherits a 1-0 count.
I think the only other pitcher we got is Olds, and then me.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. I didn't realize Olds pitched.
Yep, he pitches every once in a while.
What about Porras? Is he here?
He pitched yesterday.
Ah,
He started yesterday, so.
Oh, really? Oh, okay. How many innings did he go?
He went, I think, 7.
Ah, he's not pitching.
Yeah, he's not pitching today, no.
Okay.
And then we have Whitbread pitched yesterday, so.
He's not, how many innings did he go?
He went 7 too.
He's not pitching
he's
either.
not,
Yeah.
no.
Boy, we're really deciphering things here.
We're getting down to the
Pitches up
last
high.
innings.
3-0 count to Divine. You're right. There's not many left.
No. See how it goes.
Is Wodiuk here?
No, but he's not here.
Okay.
He works right now. He comes whenever he has to pitch. And
Oh, okay. 3-1 count to Divine with 1 out. Here's the pitch showing bunt, goes foul. So now the count is 3-2. When was the last time Brad pitched? Do you recall?
he pitched the same day I did, but he didn't throw.
Okay.
He didn't throw that many.
So he still probably has a couple innings
Yep.
in him.
Yep.
Nevertheless, it's 3-2 the count. Nobody out. Runner on first. We are in the top of the 11th. And we're tied at 5. Brad Varel keeping the runner close. That's Cron. Here's the. He's going to be safe at second base on the steal by Cron. He looked safe from here.
Oh yeah, he did. It's a close call though.
Let's take a look.
Oh, let's cut it out.
Yeah, we didn't get the finish of it, but it's now a runner at second with nobody away in the count at 3-2. Cron has great speed.
Oh yeah, he can move.
Morrell steps off. Here's the pitch by Varel. Outside, he walked him.
Looked a little close though.
So now it's first and second with nobody away, and it'll bring up Justin Sparks.
From Western Carolina University, first baseman number 7, Justin Sparks.
Sparks has had a pretty good night. He's
Oh,
a
yeah.
tough out. And with nobody away. Well, you better get your rest today because it looks like you might be throwing at times tomorrow.
That's what it seems like it's gonna be.
Showing bunt, but following it back was Sparks. Doesn't strike me as the bunting type. Just an
Just
observation.
trying to advance the runners. I
Oh, I
guess.
know. But some guys, as you well know,
Yeah, you would never expect it. I did throw a bullpen earlier today though. It did feel good. So we'll see how it goes tomorrow.
there's the 0-1. Showing bunt again, and it is fair. So to first, he is out. Runners advance. It's a sacrifice and a good one out of Justin Sparks. Does the job. Second and third with 1 out, and it will bring up Nathan Guys. Guys, now do you walk him? What do you think? It's second and third with 1 out.
I guess it just depends on what happens here. I mean,
Because you've
if he
got
gets,
second and third.
ahead, I mean,
I'm wondering if you walk him to, first of all, forces any base.
yeah, it does force
Preferably
the
at
base,
home. But with second and third, you do have the open base.
Yeah.
Guys has hit safely twice, but wondering what the
I think they might. I think that's what they're gonna do. Yep.
it is an intentional pass.
Keep that double play ball.
sets it up for that play at the home.
Probably end up bringing the third and first baseman in, and then keeping short second back, just like before.
So the intentional pass coming up to Grise, which will bring up Fournier with the bases loaded and one away. And as you mentioned, Varela would certainly like to induce a double play. Or a K.
Yep.
That would be,
anything would be good, yeah.
as long as no runners cross the plate.
Right.
So, bring up Fournier. So Ryan Fournier comes up with the bases loaded and one out. Bases loaded with one away here in the 11th. Fournier, a pretty dangerous hitter, hitting .353 on the season with 7 dingers. First pitch from Varel. Swing and a miss. Good pitch, 0-1. Boy, this is a big out.
Oh, yeah.
Big batter here. Big play here.
Yeah.
0-1 count to Fournier. And the pitch is low and outside, 1-1. 1-1 count to Fournier. Michael Deeb on deck for the Monarchs. Here's the pitch. Up high, 2-1. Oh, 2-1 count to Fournier. And the 2-1 on the way. Fouled back. It's 2-2. This is a huge pitch.
Oh, yeah.
What would you be thinking if you're on the mound?
Probably go outside fastball, maybe. Just to try to get that ground ball to go.
Here's the pitch. Fouls it back. Count remains 2-2.
That's to say anything low, really.
2-2.
If I was going to go curveball, go right in the dirt.
But the base is loaded. And the pitch. Fouls it off again, and Fournier is hanging tough.
Yep.
So the count remains 2-2 to Fournier. Corral delivers. It's a fly ball into deep left field. Way back at the fence. It is gone. A grand slam home run for Ryan Fournier. Wow.
Wow.
And it's a 9-5 lead here in the 11th inning.
Those are huge turntables right there.
Look at that. It carried out of here.
That was a low pitch. Just
All
got
the
down
way
and
out in left field, and it's now 9-5 here in the top of the 11th inning on a grand slam home run by Ryan Fournier. Pitch is fouled back. One away here in the 11th. And the pitch in for a strike. 0-2 the count on Michael Deeb. The 0-2 pitch up high. 1-2. 1-2 the count. Got him. 2 away on the strikeout. But the damage certainly has been done here at the park. And it'll bring up Chase Aldridge with a 9-5 score here, 2 out here in the 11th inning.
Center fielder number 2, Chase Aldridge.
The left-hander throwing in the pen, who would that be?
Steven Rasa.
Okay.
He pitched in the first game. I think he's our last guy that we can use.
Other than Olds and you?
Yep.
Pitch by Varel, in for a strike. 1-1. 1-1 with 2 away. There's a pitch, foul back. It's got word that's the first grand slam that the Monarchs have hit in 2 years.
Yep.
And it happens here in the 11th inning. Late at the ballpark in the 11th inning. Well, if you haven't done it, that's a great time to do it, I suppose.
I
But
guess.
boy, oh boy.
Good for them, but not for us.
Well, you can hear a pin drop here at the ballpark. 1-2 count. Here's the pitch. 2-2.
It's not a bad pitch, though.
No. 2-2 the count on Aldrich. And the pitch. Got him. Strike 3. Morrell strikes out the next 2 batters. But the damage was done. The grand slammer.
In the 11th for the Monarchs, 4 runs on a hit.
With 1 hit, 4 runs.
See
No
what we can do
errors.
here.
And we come to the bottom of the 11th with a 9-5 score. And the Green Giants certainly have a mountain to climb.
Yep.
Boy, oh boy, that's tough. That's got to, excuse me, really affect the team mentally too.
Oh yeah. But I think our team's strong enough just to be able to handle it in a way and try to come back and fire it right back at them. I don't think our hitters really. If big thing happens against us, they don't really break down that much. They have that energy in them to come back and keep fighting.
There's a final. The Clippers have knocked off the Leprechauns 2-1 in 12. It's the out-of-town scoreboard. As we get set to start the bottom half of the 11th inning, last chance for the Green Giants. We've played 4 extra innings here tonight. This is the 11th, isn't it?
Yep.
I've lost track.
Bottom of 11th.
Sorry. And so the Monarchs we have a pinch batter for Varel, who is the scheduled first batter. The newcomer is going to come up. Is that Connor Haynes?
That's Cole Haynes.
Cole Haynes, yep. So Haynes will pinch hit for Varel. First pitch is a swing and a miss, 1 strike. He is the 17th player that's been used tonight by the Green Giants in this game.
He uses a lot of pitches today.
Fouled back by Haynes. It's 0-2, the count. Hendricks still pitching. Was he pitched 20 innings this game? Oh, he's been here a while. Certainly have kept him in the ball game, haven't they?
Yep.
And there's nobody warming up in the pen.
Slow
Slow roller to the pitcher. He's not going to make the play, I don't think. Actually, he did. Great play. Nice comeback, and he made the play.
He was falling down when he threw the ball.
From Cardinal Junior College, second baseman number 3, Adam.
Look at this.
Sanoe.
Slow out of the box did not help. And then he slips. He's down on one knee. And that's a great play.
That was a great play.
We'll bring up Adam Tanui. It was 1 for 2 officially. With 1 away here in the 11th. Hendricks has thrown 70 pitches here tonight.
Yeah.
Wow.
And he came in, I think the 6th or 7th.
Yeah. 0-1. Late, low of the third shortstop. Long throw, and first he's not going to get him. And an infield single for Tanui. He likes to hit to the left side. So a base hit for Tanui. He's going to bring up the shortstop, Connor McKenna. With 1 out. Runner on first. Jalen Thomas on deck. Bottom of the 11th. 9-5 is our score after the grand slam by the Monarchs. At the top of the 11th, or in the top of the 11th. Here's the pitch. Hit by McKenna. That ball is drifting, back, and it's gone. McKenna hits a home run. That ball just kept on carrying there, Austin.
That went over the scoreboard.
Yeah. And it's a 2-run game now. It's 9-7 on the 2-run banger by Connor McKenna. Is that his first of the year? I think it might be.
I think it might be, yeah.
If memory serves me correct, it's his second of the year.
Second of the year.
Wow.
That's right, yeah.
That's impressive. Look at that. It just kept on carrying. Wow.
Straight over.
So a 2-run blast by McKenna. It's 9-7. Here in the 11th. Jalen Thomas with 1 out. And 0-1 count.
Off the umpire.
1-1. The count.
Gotta stand up for a little bit. Legs are starting to get tired.
Well, yeah, it's been a long game here, folks, as we're in the bottom half of the 11th inning. It's now 9-7. The Green Giants trail by 2 with 1 out and a 1-1 count. There's the pitch. It's low, 2-1. Makes me wonder if Hendricks might be getting tired.
Maybe a little bit. They don't have anybody warming up, so.
Yeah, it's his game to win or lose.
Yeah, that is true.
But there is, like you said, nobody in the pen. I mean, nobody in the pen.
Yep.
2-2 count to Thomas. Here's the pitch. Swung on and hit into center field, but it's going to be caught by Aldridge. He didn't have to move very far. 2 away, and the Green Giants are down to their last out.
St. Clair call this the third baseman, number 7.
Max Ayarza is the batter for the Green Giants. He's their last hope here in the bottom of the 11th. Giants trail by 2. It's 9-7. First pitch to Ayarza, outside 1-0. And the 1-0 pitch in tight, 2-0. 2-0 on Ayarza. Here's the 2-0. Oh, look out. Boy, I think that pitch was headed. That pitch was headed for Amherstburg.
Definitely looks like he's getting tired now.
It was now the count is 3-0 on Ayarza. On deck is Gonzalez. Here's the 3-0 pitch. 3-1. 3-1 count to Ayarza. Hendricks sets and deals. Pounded foul and twisting out of play. Got a lot on it.
That ball was roped.
3-2 count. 2 away. Bottom of the 11th. And the payoff pitch on the way from Hendricks. The pitch is hit. The shortstop is going to call it. This should be it, and it is. He makes the play divine to end the ball game. The Green Giants wind up losing this one 9-7. Final thoughts there, Austin.
Well, I mean, we just kept fighting, kept trying to stay in it, but it's just not good enough. But we're going to come back and keep fighting, hopefully get a win tomorrow.
So the final score in this one, the Green Giants lose this one 9-7 and 11. We'll see you folks tomorrow. Austin, thanks again for your help out here today.
Thank you, Bill.
You were fantastic. Enjoyed working with you.
Yep, you too.
And the Giants, as I mentioned, lose both ends of the doubleheader, 7-0 and 9-7. We'll see you folks tomorrow night. Good night, everyone.